Yo, it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Feel good to be back. Feel good to be back in the chat, back at the crib, man. Just shot out to Dallas for a few days. And we back rolling, man. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times. Shout out to the replay gang, man. Everybody that's going to catch this on replay. Y'all know what to do already. Subscribe to the channel. If you ain't subscribed, hit that like button, tap in for sure. We gonna get right into it then, man. Seems we got Kanye West, bro, going on a full-size rant today. And I'm pretty sure you've all seen it. This is like one of those things, bro, where I look at it and I'm keep it in perspective of what's going on and say it, because you got to know it's a lot getting mixed in with this stuff, bro. Like, you got Kanye talking about real family stuff with the kids. He doesn't want his daughter on TikTok. TikTok can be very detrimental. He doesn't want her to have to be forced into being a Nickelodeon kid and being an entertainment kid and things like that. I can understand that concern from a father, 100%. What's good? What's good, my boy, Marcus 42? What's good? Yeah, yep, for sure. My God. Shout out to Marcus 42. I 1000% understand Kanye West not wanting his daughter on TikTok with the influences of the music, the people dancing, and just the way they push sexuality on kids all around. So that makes 1000% sense. I do understand a nigga fighting for his family. I understand Kanye out here getting dirty, getting gritty for his family. But at the same time, when you mix that in with attacking online the dude that she's with, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm not going to co-sign or agree with that, because I'm a firm believer in not doing that. You should never go after a man that your woman has chosen. That guy is not your real friend. He not your homie. He didn't backstab you. That way you would have a reason, in my opinion, a legitimate reason of wanting to put hands on this nigga or touch him up when you catch him or saying all this other shit. But it's like, bro, this nigga ain't your partner, bro. He not your homeboy. This nigga here is like, how old is Pete Davidson? And I'm only bringing up the age here because Kim Kardashian is over 40. If she was not over 40, I wouldn't even be bringing up the age. But 40 is a different chapter in life. You feel me? Pete Davidson is 28 years old. So he's 28 years old. She's in her 40s. You got to look at the metrics here and understand she's in way more control than him. Way more control. She's in way more control than him of what's going on. Kim Kardashian is in her 40s now. She has 4 kids together. She decides to go fuck with a 28-year-old publicly. They're taking pictures together and everything now. That should let you know what's really going on with this shit. It is what it is, my nigga. She gone for right now. She might come back. But once your woman is making this decision to go fuck with a nigga that's from a different age bracket, it just is what it is, my nigga. Like, it ain't nothing you can do about it. It ain't nothing you can say about it. You just got to suck it up and swallow it. Pause. Moving across the street is not going to make her come back to you. Understand, a bitch got to want to come back to you. You can't force a bitch to come back to you, my nigga. Moving across the street, that's like forcing. A bitch will never stay where she feel forced if she already left. She got the finances, the resources. She got everything she needs to leave you. This is a different ballpark now. We've all probably been there before, tripping over a bitch. I have to own it here because I'm talking about their situation. I would be a fake nigga to get on here and say, I ain't never tripped by no bitch. I have. I have most definitely tripped about a bitch, not to that level. It's a part of the game. I hate to claim it, but I gotta claim it. I won't bask in these things, though. I won't let these type of things control my lifestyle. We gotta keep it real tonight. We've all been here before. I'll own it. You can't expose that on me because I'll own that. I was there before. I was that nigga at one point in time for a very short period of time. I've never had that lifestyle of doing shit like that, of simping. Never had the lifestyle of simping. Never. But I understand it's a tough pill to swallow once you got kids, you got a family, you were married, but she's now changed the last name, fam. She's full throttled in this process. You gotta understand it's not up to you to get back with her. It's up to her to get back with you. Just keeping it all the way G. You gotta understand that. Now, this is the side of the game that makes me feel like some of this shit could be entertainment or not. Oh yeah, sipping is a lifestyle, bro. Sipping is a lifestyle. Like, see, y'all be letting these niggas like on the internet, not you, Travis Adams, not you directly, but niggas let these kind of like these YouTube channels, are not you, bro, not you, but like these niggas try to detect, like really give their definition of what simping is, bro. Simping is when you are completely in denial, letting a woman control you, letting her own your thought process and catering to her every need, and she's not concerned with yours. She's not concerned with what's best for you. She's not concerned with what's you winning. She's not even really paying attention to you. She actually has another nigga that's sleeping with her at this point. And you steady going after her. When she does, she's made it very clear she doesn't want to fuck with you. Do we give niggas leverage when they married? Yes, we do. But let's keep it all the way G. If Kanye, and I want full participation right now, bro. I want full participation. I'm never that nigga to beg the people in the chat to fuck with me. I never do that. I come in here and I try to keep this shit smooth. I don't be asking for donations in this motherfucker. I don't do none of that shit. I just be in here chilling, talking my shit. Let y'all come how y'all come. But I need participation. Look, I got to talking, 4 people left. It ain't that we ain't talking the real shit. We talking about what we're really talking about. But I need participation to make this shit interesting, dog. This is a social media outlet. Why come into a social media platform and just sit there? Tap in. I ask y'all this. If Kanye West was one of y'all homeboys, one of y'all partners, if Kanye West was one of y'all partners, what would y'all think of him? If he was not rich, this is one of your homeboys you know, you grew up with. If he was moving like Kanye West, I want somebody who really got an opinion, know the real, can keep it solid. Tell me what would y'all think? What would you tell your partner? Straight up. I'm not gonna mix the messages, bro. Like what he's saying about his kids on TikTok, 1000% facts. I get that. Fighting for your family, I get that. But once she has moved on, she has moved on. some of the imagery I've seen of the dude that she's dating, I'm not gonna lie. Me as a nigga, as a black man, and this is the thing about, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. This is the thing about dating outside of your culture. This is the thing about dating outside of your culture. I have no problem with what the fuck Pete Davidson got going on. It's not personal for me, but I'm gonna keep it G. Thank you, Keith Simon. Appreciate everybody tapping in, bro. Y'all tap in. Let me know the real. Let me know how y'all feel, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Gio say Pete Davidson look like a square. Okay. Whatever. Like, however Kim feel, don't matter. He getting the job done with Kim. That's all that matters. Well, Kanye is courtside with the woman right now that looks exactly like Kim, which is part of the conversation that makes me wonder, is this stuff partially marketing and business and about getting attention? I wonder. At the same time, this is the difference. This is what happens when you date outside of the culture of black people and they don't really understand and things like that. Because you went and got Kim. Does she have history with a lot of black men? Yes. But I'm pretty sure that dude in them draws, a lot of black women, like core black women, they're not finna be fucking with a nigga who's a grown ass man, bro, who stands up naked next to women in their drawers. Right? We right? Like, answer me that, all my sisters out here. Would y'all date a nigga, a white dude, or even a nigga, but especially a white dude, and they gonna try to make this conversation like I'm making it about the race. I'm just saying, like, you got 4 kids in the house. You have 4 kids. They all young, but still, you got 4 kids. Yes, this nigga's a comedian. Why is he standing up to this next to this other dude in his fucking underwear in the picture? Our culture just doesn't move like that. But our culture will be offended if one of our baby mamas or a woman we tied to with our kids is dealing with somebody like that. Whatever he do on his person, this ain't personal for him or personal for me. I don't have a problem with the nigga. Do what you do, Pete. Kim, do what you do. But y'all get what I'm saying though, right? Like, I saw that picture of homie and Machine Gun Kelly in their underwear together. In our culture, our woman would be uncomfortable with a dude that she's being out in public with, holding hands with, being seen with, taking those type of pictures. She not gonna rock with him. But understand, Kim is part of a different culture. Even though she dates and has black kids, she's still really not black like that. So in our culture, a black man like myself or like black men in here, if our woman is dating a nigga who has pictures like that, we gonna be like, this sick fuck. This sick fuck. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Nah, that ain't it. That's just what the game is now, bro. And like I said, this ain't a personal, I'm just giving y'all bears and breakdowns, bro. Dog said Kanye ain't tripping. He fighting for his family, and Kim and her mom working the media. Now, I want to be clear, bro. The part about TikTok, birthday parties, TikTok, shit like that, if that is a real conversation, a real thing, that's parenting. I get that. But getting online, talking about this dude, moving across the street, that ain't it. That ain't it. Who actually posted the text messages today? I seen them. Did he post them or did Kanye post them? So what he said was, I'm going to read everything real quick. They really taking it like a threat. He said, D.L. Hughley is a pawn. Yeah. He said, I told y'all before about this TikTok stuff. Now my 8-year-old on here singing she fell in love with emo girl, Kanye wrote. In the actual TikTok video, Kim North and a friend sing Machine Gun Kelly's Emo Girl, featuring Willow. Leftists don't want fathers to have no say in our children's lives. I don't want my kids at godless Sierra Canyon School. I got a voice, and I'm not having this. And Perez Hilton, you still ain't answered my question and never put my name next to the word abuse. Don't play with my name like that. I'm a real person who wants the best for my children. In the same post, he expressed pointed anger at D.L. Hughley, and D.L. Hughley is a pawn. Yeah, I know a king not supposed to address a pawn, but I address everything and find addresses, DL, so don't speak on me or my children, and I can afford to hurt you, Kanye added. He did put up the post of D.L. Hughley passing out on stage. He said, we're going to stop letting practicing drug addicts be used by leftists to willy lynch our future black people with our own opinion, are not allowed to speak in public. Said, show your real face, Charlemagne. Charlemagne should be responding to Kanye West tomorrow on Breakfast Club. Let me see that Charlemagne respond on Twitter. Charlemagne didn't say anything. Did all y'all see D.L. Hughley response? I'm going to read D.L. Hughley tweets real quick, y'all. Hold on. This is one thing about social media. It get crazy at times, don't it? D.L. Hughley is actually trending right now. Man, what the fuck is D.L. Hughley Twitter? Hold on. Here you go. D.L. Hughley said, ain't it weird that Kanye supposedly has all these goons who will kill for him, but not one of them will get his prescriptions filled? Here's a thought. While you're on your way to kill me in Calabasas, How about somebody drop by CVS and pick up his Xanax? LOL, Team DL. Ain't no way in hell I'd ever be scared of a dude who wears hashtag I know what you did last summer boots. Team DL. Kanye, it's just too bad that you acting like a nut won't stop Pete from busting one. He then posted the conversation that him and Pete Davidson was having. So Pete, I don't know who posted this. Who posted these tweets? I mean, this text message. All I know is the part when he cursed, that nigga Kanye said, "Oh, you using profanity? You using profanity with me, nigga?" Like, then he invited him to Sunday service. This shit is insane. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I wish the family the best. I wish the family the best. I want to see this work out for the kids, and that's with any family, bro. But I gotta be all the way a thigh wild with y'all niggas, bro. I gotta be a thigh wild with y'all. On the family side with the kids and wanting to control what your kids do and don't do and not want them on TikTok, I get that. But beefing with the nigga that she with, nah. Trying to be in the mix with him, nah. It's fucked up. Cause I would feel away if I saw those pictures too, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. If I saw the motherfucking pictures with a nigga in his underwear standing to another nigga, and I'm like, this the nigga you fucking with? Nah, not around the babies, man. No. Can't, nigga. He invested 4 kids. But it ain't Pete Davidson's fault, nigga. It's Kim. You can't blame the nigga, you gotta blame the female. She 41 years old, man. She 41 years old. That nigga 28. She's in control of this. Do y'all think that he taking this serious? That nigga's enjoying the moment. And that's exactly what she's doing. Right? Right. See, y'all know what America does, bro? America has trained people to get out here and force the way that they want you to live at times, right? With certain ideologies. Like, if you a certain age, if you don't have kids, yeah. He getting his clout up, getting his popularity up, and having a good time probably. I can't really speak on if they doing nothing or not. I'm not there. I would think they are. He said, I'm in bed with your wife. That's what he said. It's just kind of crazy because I don't be knowing how much of Kim Kardashian and them shit is a script and how much of it is real life. Like, does she really fuck with this nigga or no? I just seen Kim go through so many relationships, but now it's like there's actually a kid involved. You get what I'm saying? There's really a kid involved this time. So four kids. So I get the part, bro. I get the part about the kids and everything like that. Nobody want to be separated from their little ones. I get the part about TikTok. I'm with that. Keep them off there. If you don't want your kids on that, you got a right. Raise your kids. Them is your kids. They carry your last name, nigga. And you want them to move a certain way, they got no choice until they turn 18. Fuck that. Raise your kids, communicate your kids, because your kids will be a fucking fuck up following what's going on in this day and time, my nigga. Following what's going on in this day and time, your kids will be a complete fuck up. They'll have your kids thinking all type of wild shit, doing all type of wild shit. So Kanye ended up coming back on and talking some more. Said a couple things. Let me see before we move on. Hold on real quick. Rest in peace to Chief Keith grandmother, man. That's somebody he spoke of a lot in his career, man. Chief Keith grandmother. So rest in peace to her. She passed away. He just said that. So we don't know how much of this. I don't know, bro. Because it's like they could be keeping them away. They could not be keeping them away.
I feel like people just want to see. They want to see somebody melt down. They want to see a dad, a father, a human being. They want to see what's going to happen right now. If I could be gaslit, if I could be pushed to a limit. We see now factually that I was asking, demanding to see my children and bring them to Sunday service with me because that's, one of the places they get to be. I don't have to even give an explanation, but the fact that I was praying online in a public format to see my children lets you know how diminished I have been as a father, that I could even get to that point. Because as I was leaving church and my kids wasn't there, I was like, why should I have to pray to see my children? Why? Because it's a narrative written about, I never wanted to even have to say richest black man of all time, but it's like we have to overcompensate in America for our position if we don't bow to the system that's been set for us, that's been set for all rappers and all ball players. We don't own our leagues, and they don't keep playing with me, but eventually, not everybody gonna keep playing like that. Kim chose for our kids to be watched by other people. She wasn't with the kids. Her boyfriend is texting me pictures of him naked in bed talking about, I'm with your wife. I thought she wasn't my wife. We went through a year and a half of divorce. I finally got the lawyer to hit the divorce. And why you calling her my wife then? Unless you're trying to gaslight, you being used as a pawn, and Kim is also. It's bigger than any of y'all think, bro. The whole indoctrination that's here at Kanye is bigger than y'all think. Ungodly organizations. But God got this and God got me, baby. And as far as like, oh, he crazy. Yo, that shit is just like, it's weak. It's just, it's like trying to match the shoes to the jacket. It's like too obvious, bro. Obviously, there's brilliance through that. And obviously, it'd be some baby mama stuff. On one end, it's like, I'm stalking this woman. But if I pop out at a game, then all of a sudden, Kim not texting me back. This baby mama 101. But I'm not having it. It's up. Like, and I want to, as a godly person, not even blame Kim in this situation, but you got to understand that people who are controlled and compressed try to control and compress other people. People that are free want to free other people. I've always been free. I've always been me. And I'm those kids' daddy. And you're not going to muffle me? And you're not going to write me off as crazy? We can play fair. But I'm not going to stop using my voice.
So I don't know, bro.
We as men in that community have no say-so of where our kids go to school. I'll see if Trav does, but Tristan, I know I hadn't had a say-so. I didn't want my kids to go to Sierra Canyon. And so when y'all talk about this, oh, they're going to use mental health for the custody. I don't have custody. I had to fight to have my kids not on TikTok. It's been a fight for when my kids go to school, and we started our own school. It's always been a gang. You understand? It's like we've never had Christmas any place else other than one location for the entire time. And we understand that, but I want y'all to know, like, yo, this has been 20 years I've been contributing my thoughts, ideas, perspectives. Y'all agree with me sometimes, y'all don't agree with me, but y'all got someone that can talk to you that's not being controlled by a management conglomerate. Yep.
I don't really know, bro. It is what it is at this point, bro. This shit is just like news. I really do what y'all do, bro. I get what Kanye's saying, bro. Like, as far as the kids not being on TikTok, if you don't want his kids on TikTok and shit, hey. But hey, the other shit is the other shit, man. That girl, 40 years old, she gonna make her own decision. It is what it is, bro. But hey, he should be able to be in his kids' lives. But make sure you understand. And like I was saying earlier, bro, in the motherfucking America, nigga, in America, hey, somebody typed some real good shit right there. Cole Barron, you said it. Ain't nothing more complicated than parenting style disagreements. I ain't got no kids, but I can imagine. And see, you know what's crazy, bro? Like the way that America is set up, all these people be having these problems with their kids. Me and BP was talking about this last night, all these relationship problems and shit. People going through all this shit, right? With their baby mamas, niggas can't stand their baby mamas. But when you don't have kids, they will look at you like something is wrong with you. They will look at you like something is wrong with you. Marrying with your own ethnicity ain't got nothing to do with it. What is you talking about, Chris Edwards? That makes entirely no sense. Y'all be here talking a lot of nonsense, man. This ain't even a color thing. Now, it's certain things. It's certain things that is going on with them that I would know. I would think that most traditional black women would not be doing. Hey, Jim's TV, what's the deal, man? Y'all fucking my boy Jim's TV. There's certain things that a motherfucking black woman is gonna be like, okay, now I can't do this, I can't do that. doing this, doing that. Now we ain't gonna do all that. I got 4 kids. We ain't gonna be all out here in our body draws and shit, nigga. Like, do your thing, whatever, whatever. Straight up. Straight up. A black woman might see certain things like the picture and be like, nah, that's just our culture. White people, they do business a little bit different. White people do things a little bit different. But at the same time, listen to you, somebody said just get married to a black woman. This ain't, nigga, look how many people ain't with they, man, it's so many black women that got 3 different baby daddies out here, my nigga. It's so many black marriages failing. So many women that's 35 with 3 kids, 2 different baby daddies, not with either one of the baby daddies. This ain't even just a color thing at this point. I just think that people are not focused on making their relationships last no more. Too much going on in the world. Back in the day, they used to force their relationships to work. Just being honest. For shit show, Cole Barron, that's some smart shit that you just said. Niggas trying to turn this shit into something else. Well, you know the kids are gonna go with the woman. That's just how they work, man. That's just how they work. So y'all take what y'all take from this. However, like I said, kids do what they do. You know, as long as the kids is happy, the kids are straight. Kanye, this is a part of co-parenting. You won't be able to have them on call at all times. You won't be able to see them every day. This is a part of this shit. Use this as an example, niggas, that this nigga's a billionaire and having baby mama drama. He's a billionaire with baby mama drama, bro. Don't go out here and have kids just to have them. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If I would have had kids, bro, man, I was listening to my boy today. Shout out Jamar Speaks, man. Shout out to Jamar Speaks, man. If I had a gal and I had kids, I wouldn't even be able to do this shit, bro. Straight up. For real though. Well, it seems like Kanye. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kanye is seeing his kids. I don't think they're not letting him see them at all. Kanye just doesn't like the fact that he even has to call and plan ahead and not get called back right away when he wants to see the kids. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, they both billionaires, and this is his kid's mother. But let's move on, bro, because we'll be talking about this shit. Whack 100 is going at DL Hughley like 2 or 3 times today. And it's crazy because if y'all didn't know, Whack 100 jumped out there. Whack 100 jumped out there early on this shit. Whack 100 jumped out there early right after that Vlad interview and got himself in the mix because he called out D.L. Hughley. And I'm kind of like, maybe him and Kanye talked behind the scenes, or maybe Kanye saw it and was like, you know what, I'm finna go D.L. Hughley, motherfucker. Hey, that nigga Wack gonna keep himself in some shit. And that's one thing about the game, like, because Wack was posting it on Instagram. And that's one thing about Wack, he gonna find a way to make himself relevant to what's ever going on, especially with that Clubhouse app, bro. Wack 100 is gonna get on there, talk some shit, straight up. Yeah, no, Wack and Yee kicking with each other for sure. No, Wack is relevant in this because Wack was the first nigga calling out D.L. Hughley. Vlad interviewed D.L. Hughley. That nigga Vlad interviewed D.L. Hughley. And they spoke on Kanye West and how he was acting. That's what Vlad does with some people. I saw that shit today about 6ix9ine supposed to be broke or whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro. When it comes to 6ix9ine, that nigga's irrelevant, bro. You know what keeps 6ix9ine alive? The fucking blogs and DJ Academics. Without DJ Academics, 6ix9ine would have been dead in the water right now as an artist. Straight up. If Academics stop fucking with 6ix9ine, he is done. All the way. That nigga career, that nigga Academics has to be getting like at least 40% of this nigga money, bro. If he just stop fucking with that nigga, it's over for him. Straight up. Keep it all the way a thou wow with y'all. Get rights to his movies, man. I mean, he gotta try to get some paper, but get his money. Go get your money, my nigga. But we know that he want to be relevant in hip hop. That nigga was all about competing with rappers. He is not happy right now. The only reason y'all brought up 600, brought up 6ix9ine, because I was talking about Wack. Other than that, if we ain't talking about Wack, and we talking about Wack because he's part of this Kanye West shit right now. He been running with Kanye West. But if we wasn't talking about Wack 100, we wouldn't be talking about 6ix9ine. So we talking about a whole motherfucking rapper who was the most talked about nigga in the game before he was even around Wack or anybody. His name doesn't come up without other niggas. It's over for him. The only thing that can help him is DJ Academics or Wack 100. Them the only two niggas that can help this nigga go up. If Wack 100 and Academics separate from 6ix9ine today, his relevance as hip hop is over. If Academics does not post 6ix9ine or talk about 6ix9ine no more, he could go on every single blog that lets you know the power that Academics has with 6ix9ine. As much as Academics can like just has in the culture, period. But this ain't about his cultural influence. This is about his Because a lot of artists are popping and lit in the culture without the help of academics. I've seen a lot of artists get posted on academics. I can tell it was promo. I've seen artists be hot as fuck and bubbling in the streets, and they never got posted by academics. He never spoke on them, but they was lit and popping and turned the fuck up in the streets next to Blow. Them niggas. Before academics got hip to who they was. Straight up. Academics can't put his fingers on every single artist coming up. There's nobody that can do that because some are going to slip through the cracks. Some you're going to catch on a little bit of late. They might have been bubbling in the streets. Sometimes you are just focused on the mainstream news and the mainstream artists unless somebody puts you on it. That's just how the game go. That don't mean that academics ain't on his note or on game. He on game. He paying attention. Just you can't catch everything. But with that nigga 6ix9ine, that is the only media outlet that has to post him. Like, he could get promotion by every media outlet. No, I'm not on Twitch. I am not on Twitch. I'm trying to get one thing popping. Cold Bear. I don't know what you're going to do your channel on. Do it. But if you don't love what you're talking about, it's going to be very hard. Chab's bag. Whether he had, I don't give a fuck what audience he has, bro. If he cared about that audience, the Hispanic audience, he wouldn't be coming in and acting like a hip-hop artist. He wouldn't be talking about rappers. All right. What's good, everybody coming in? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I should have a lot of outlets. I should have a Facebook page. I should have I should have YouTube. I should have a blog page. I should have a lot. I got to get this shit rolling, but it's like, nigga, I be having a lot of shit to do, bro. Like, trying to keep this hoe up to date. I'm trying to at least get this motherfucker to 100,000. Let me get, once I get this motherfucker to 100,000, we'll start moving around a little bit more. I'm supposed to have merch in the streets. I'm supposed to do a lot of shit, bro. And when you actually trying to put out quality and keep shit player and organic, it's hard as fuck. On Twitch, a lot of shorts. Oh, you talking about on YouTube? Yeah, people be telling me them shorts be helping, but it's like, that shit different because them shorts sometimes it's like, I don't be knowing, bro. This YouTube shit. Cole Brown, hit me on Instagram in the comments, man. Cole Brown, hit me on Instagram in the comments. Hey, if y'all fuck with a nigga too, bro, I'm dropping a vlog tomorrow morning about 10:30. Watch that motherfucker. Well, y'all probably shouldn't drop that hoe tomorrow, bro, because hit me on Instagram, Urban Politicians _Big Ant in the comment section. And just let me know that you the nigga that design shit, bro. Cole Brown, Cole Barron. Let me know, bro. We can tap in. So I'm gonna drop a vlog tomorrow. Probably about, bro. Should I drop it tomorrow? Oh yeah, let's get it. So let me go through the little Durk shit real quick. We'll say the Slaughterhouse breakdown for last because we gonna be stuck on that for a second. But I'm gonna go through this little Durk shit real quick. Talk about the album. Well, Lil Durk said he got $40 million from the label. That is like a lot of fucking money for a rapper to get, but rappers should be getting that much money if the label making that much money. Shout out to Durk. He say he got $40 million. Get your paper, my nigga. Turn up. Get your motherfucking money. How do y'all feel about Durk album? How do y'all feel about Durk album, man? That bitch hard. I ain't gonna lie. The Durk interview, $1 million worth of game was lit. The album fire, bro. I've been going through that motherfucker. He got some jams on there. That no interviews is hard as fuck. Yeah, I mean 40 million. Yeah, of course they signed him for some time. Of 40 million, of course they're not gonna give you 40 million for one album. Of course it's gonna be over time. That nigga Durk shit jamming, man. That nigga went in there and made real music. I'm fucking with it. That bitch jammed like a motherfucker. That one with him and Gunna, what happened to Virgil, that was hard too. Durk doing his stuff. For sure, for sure. Anybody going to South by Southwest this weekend, man? We gonna tap in for shit show. I'm out there Thursday, South by Southwest, man. Y'all tap in. I'm gonna do some interviews, do some vlogs. Yeah, that one with Gunna was fire, the one with Future. No interviews. Yeah. Shout out to Benny the Butcher. That one with him and J. Cole fight. Benny the Butcher, been spitting. No, I'm gonna go check that motherfucking whole album out though. Shout out Benny the Butcher, man. Benny the Butcher been getting off. I had posted that nigga freestyle. So let's talk about the music we had this year, bro. Low key, I don't know why. Why is a lot of blogs talking about number 7 in South by Southwest? Why is that? I don't really know. Like, what's the problem with South by Southwest? Like, if he wants to, I've been seeing this like some niggas saying, are the rappers going to South by Southwest, or like, are niggas looking for them or something? I mean, bro, let's be clear here. Let me tell everybody something, bro. Like, with me, when I see all that type of shit online, I be like, bro, why would I go somewhere when niggas are looking for me at, if they were looking for them? I don't even know if anybody is looking for them. It seems like some blogs is creating this narrative, though, to make it look like he's scared to go out there or something. But it's like, being scared is being smart, nigga. It ain't about being scared, it's about being smart. If South by Southwest is somewhere I could get fucked off at, why would I go there? Why would I go anywhere where niggas can fuck me off? You got to stay on your pivot, my nigga. Stay on your pivot means staying prepared. Staying in the best place you can be. Staying alert. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Why would he go to somebody? I'm just like, it'd be crazy to me. No, not you, but just seeing that conversation of like, why you niggas ain't here? Why y'all ain't here? About him not getting paid to go. A lot of artists go to South by Southwest and don't get paid. A lot of artists. A lot of artists. Oh, they talking about they not getting paid. Okay. A lot of artists not getting paid. Because I seen the part where they was talking about the beef. But a lot of artists don't get paid to go to South by Southwest. Some do, some don't, I think, depending on what show or concert. But a lot of them go out there strictly for promo, bro. Yeah, the real assassin. You said it. You said it the right way. Man, bro, I be forgetting to text my auntie, bro. I be tripping, dog. I should have been text her. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna be out of town this weekend. Yeah, the baby went out there with a pamper. A lot of rappers be out there on some free shit, bro. Yep, a lot of rappers, nigga. No lie, I'm gonna speak facts with y'all real quick, nigga. Can't nobody shit on nobody at South by Southwest. I seen Young Thug perform at South by Southwest and nobody knew his fucking song, bro. It's both, Travis Adams. It's a showcase, but it's all that. It's an all around music festival. All around music festival. Shit, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there. Shit, I gotta tap in with the people. Shit, I'm gonna be in the streets out there fucking around, nigga. You gotta be. You working in rap. If you can get out there, you gotta go out there. I saw Thug performing up there. Didn't nobody know his song, bro. Just know that. I seen what's my boy name? Fuck. Snooty Wild. I just seen Snooty Wild. I seen Snooty Wild perform up there. Yup, Nip performed. Man, a lot of these artists that performed at South by Southwest, man. A lot of these artists y'all see. Future that performed up there. Migos. All these niggas that performed up there, man. I remember Don Kennedy, YG, all them niggas be hitting that motherfucker. Yup. Low key, I remember that. The shit show. So shout out BG Perico, man. I don't think that nigga gonna come this year. Artists who kind of been in the game a long time, certain ones ago, but a lot of them be like, man, I'm chilling on that South by Southwest shit this year. Unless they getting paid. So I'm there though. If you out there, you rapping, you got music videos, tap in with me, bro. If you got shit going on, music videos, shit like that, tap the fuck in with a nigga, bro. Uh, I do want to get into I'm gonna go through this real quick. Nicki Minaj basically called out Fresh and Fit, which really turned them niggas up even more for her to say their name. But it's like them niggas is already like popping and known, bro. Like they already turned up. Not by everybody, but by a lot of people. Once they made it onto the shade room and shit like that, that's basically you done crossed over into the black urban culture, especially the black female urban culture. Yeah, the rodeo going on still. The rodeo still going on. So they already crossed over into this lane, into this culture a little bit with that. Already was fucking with hip hop artists. They've had once you have Kodak on your show, they got academics on their show, Kevin Samuels, Adam 22, No Jumper, different media personalities, different females. They went viral quite a few times. Joe Budden had to speak on them. It just, they in the game as far as they lane, and they got a different type of fan base and niggas that tap into their content to where they don't care. I just don't like when them niggas be speaking on black people and they really not part of black culture. I don't like that. I don't like people who speak on black culture and black history in America and what's going on. And I don't rock with that. They was making an argument, bro, and I be trying to really see like what stands and try to see, can I understand where they coming from? And I can't, bro, because the facts is the facts. Nobody gets treated worse in America as a whole than black people right now. And even with the history, my nigga, it just is what it is. When you talk about why is there no white queens? Why is there no Asian queens? Because they culture in America didn't go through that, fam. So, yeah. Are there gives and takes in the game? Yes. Is there leverage for black people in certain shit? Yes. Do certain people get passes for shit who not black? Yes. You can look up all the dates. You can look up all the details and all the information. That's a fact. We not denying that. They can run their show how they run their show, bro. I give them niggas their credit for that work ethic that they have and how many videos they dropped. I put that, when I speak on their shit, I speak fairly. My only issue is y'all saying racist terms to black women and stereotyping black women. The problem is when you stereotype and use the other stereotypes, it's not from a place of systematic hate or systematic history of putting down or being viewed less than. Nobody has been treated like they're less than black people. Straight up. They still ain't released Brittany Griner. Damn, free Brittany Griner, man, for sure. Nah, for real though, free her immediately. No, let's not even say black women. No, let's be clear. Black people bring down black people. That's why I don't, even when you speak on black women, do I feel like black women have certain stereotypes that they do and move in certain ways and they act and think a certain way and do things that I don't agree with? You fucking right. They do. But guess what? Black men do too. We both do. Bro, that nigga Vlad is so thirsty. He put the flashback and say, this is the DL Hughley interview that Kanye West responded to. Flashback. That interview is actually going on right now. Miss Sasha's LaRue. We most definitely do call black women bitches and hoes. That is a fact. But guess what the difference is, Miss Zala? Do you want to have this conversation, Miss Sasha LaRue, before I move on? I don't know if you wanted me to give you the cold hard truth, Miss Sasha LaRue. Let me know. Miss Sasha LaRue. Do you want to come on and join real quick? You ain't got to cut your camera on, just cut your mic on. I'll give you this breakdown real quick before we go to the next topic, because this needs to be spoke on. All right, I'm finna drop the link. I'm finna give you some cold hard facts. This is one thing about black culture. Click the link. You don't gotta cut your mic on unless you want to. I mean, cut your camera on. I do have to see you backstage though, but I think you'd be good. So yeah, we talked about everything. We're gonna go ahead and get into the I'm not gonna do it bad, y'all. No, it's respect. I got respect for my sisters. We're gonna get into the Joe Budden shit in just a second after we do this. I wanted to be clear, bro. When I spoke on Fresh and Fit, and every time I speak on Fresh Fit, it's not from a place of hate. It's about the message. Anybody downplaying black people, I have an issue with it, whether it's black men or black women. We're not separating the two. We're not separating the two. If you using terms that the slave owners used to use, then that is racist, fam. No matter if you racist or not. And then niggas is acting like black people is privileged when you can't say this. But fam, we're steady watching every single day where if you offend somebody that's Jewish, you fried. We just watched the black man lose his whole fucking career. All right, I'm gonna bring you on, Sasha LaRue. You ain't gotta cut your camera on. You good? Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Where you from?
Here, Philadelphia.
Shout out to Philly. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm actually 55.
Okay, you're 55. So you might be a little bit removed from the culture of today with the term B's and H's.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I've come up through the ranks and files from the very beginning of rap to right now. And
so why would you type that about the B's and H's then? You say
why? Because well, actually, I came in on the conversation when you were talking about the shade room and treating black women bad and speaking down on us, and it just kind of hit me. And forgive me if before the conversation there was other things said, but it just struck me like, well, that's funny because most of the rap songs and things that I hear, music that I hear, even on interviews from YouTube, where people who are hosting their shows, we get called, the B word like heavily. Like sometimes, I mean, like it's offensive, and this is coming from our black men, and it hurts sometimes when I hear, women speak of themselves the way that they do. It's not good for the culture in any sense of the word. Not saying that I've never said this, believe me, I have, but we are, seem to be the most unprotected ever, from the early times, from slavery to I was just watching something on Hulu, the rape of Racy. I think her name was Racy Taylor down in Alabama. It's just things were just done to black women, just crazy. You know the history. So I was just, kind of taken back when you mentioned that. So I don't know if I walked in at the wrong time or what, but I just kind of like.
So I want to be clear.
Yes.
I personally feel like the black woman being the least protected, has been the least protected, is what they want. That's a form of separation from us.
That we want that, or
like I do feel like black men, there's a lot of room for improvement of how we treat our black women or how we treat black women. But it's kind of seemed like the protect black woman thing is like a trendy slang term. And if
True.
if you go back, and this is just being honest,
Hmm.
black people went through slavery together.
Oh,
Black
yes.
people were abused and beat and murdered together. It wasn't like, if anything, to a certain extent, and it's contextual and situational, because you go to some homes in slavery, and I'm going back to our beginning of time in America.
Okay.
In some homes, the women were valued because they could make babies, and because these slave owners, these sickos, saw them as, it was forced, true. It was damaging, true.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
physically hurting, and pain is something that no woman should ever have to go through, true.
Oh, yeah.
But
True.
the lust
And they
for,
took and they took the man out the house.
okay,
They
so
came and
back in the
they
day,
took.
peep
Hmm.
this, not physically, but mentally, they were sleeping with
Yes.
these black men's wives in
Yep.
front of them, making them watch, or knowing what is going on, that, hey, my woman, the mother of my kid, is going into the big house or wherever the guy's doing this damage at,
Forcefully.
forcefully, and I can't do nothing about it. Do you know what that does to the black man? Make him feel weak, make him feel trash. The fact that he gets beat on and whipped in front of his family.
Absolutely.
So I say
Trust
that
me.
as time going on. So where's this narrative being created that black women are treated worse than black men? Because the other thing is, yes, black women were killed. Innocent black women were killed.
Yes.
Most of the
Yes.
time we see online now, these police are killing black men or black kids.
Oh, look, our sons. Our sons.
Y'all
I'm a
saw- So,
mother.
so, so
I'm
that's
a
what I'm
mother.
saying.
I'm a
So
wife.
who do you think that they see as a threat more? The black man or the black woman?
Right now, both. Okay,
Right
because
now,
both.
but I'm saying over the
But
years,
before,
why
over
do
the
you think?
years, peep this out real quick, sir. Peep this out. We're gonna go back, right? We're gonna go back, and this is in our DNA, I believe. Um, and from the time that they brought us over here, and they just beat down our big, strong black men, and we had to sit there and watch. Our men had to sit and watch the slave master rape us and take us in there and do the things that were just horrific. They would take our husbands in the middle of the night. We would never see them. We have our babies there. Baby wake up. Some women would tell their children, kind of what happened, or daddy will be back, or he's gone. So from the very beginning, diabolically, they set up the system that man would be out that family, at that home. So he got used to it. And not knowing it is in your DNA, some men, I'm not saying all, please, in the DNA to run away, because this is what we've seen over and over and over again. And it turned into something else, but it begun, and it was devised to separate us and not have us be families, because we weren't looked at as human. They didn't look at that man loving that woman, or that woman loving that man, and these children that we made together was made out of love while we were in bondage. But we had to watch our husbands. So the woman turned cold and the men turned cold, not by the fault of just in the DNA coming up. Does that make sense?
I get, no, and that's what I'm saying. So where's this? If it's understood, why
Hmm.
are the black women making it seem like nowadays out here to protect black women, and the black women are the least protected? No, black people. Why do we keep putting this divide on it? Let's say black people are the least protected. Let's not say the black women is the least protected. And then it's
Mm.
like, whenever we see like the like, not to shit on her, not to talk down on her, look down on her. Like Megan Thee Stallion is pushing, oh, I'm a black woman. A black woman was shot, and the rights for black women. And it's like, fam,
Yeah, but you see, there's a whole bunch of messy mess on that whole thing.
but understand,
Okay,
why
there's
did
a
we
lot of
turn
messy mess.
why did we turn this into a black woman thing?
Well, because I would have to say, I believe the whole term came up that I just recently heard within the last 2 years, to be honest with you. is when the Me Too movement. Then when we
created by white women.
yes, well, actually, a black woman started it, but then the white women came over and took over it. Okay,
Okay.
now we have the missing black girls. So many black girls are missing, and we're just, cast away like, oh, they're on drugs. Oh, they were prostituting. Oh, they were out there doing. Ain't no telling. She was on drugs, and she's probably somewhere. They don't care. We don't get. It doesn't get reported as much. Okay, no one knows. There's thousands and thousands of missing black girls. We don't make the news unless we holler, holler, holler. When our black men, it pains me to see our black men getting slayed. You can't even drive in the car. I hurt for us both equally. I have sons, I have a husband, I have brothers, I had a father, you know, and I'm at the age that I've seen some things and heard some things and worked around some white boys who didn't have respect for black women. You know what I mean? They just didn't show it, you know. And the only one I can cleave to is my black man, is my husband, and who is a very good man, So I was blessed. And so many of us are, but it just kind of seems to be looked over. And I don't believe in my heart, I don't look over it to say it's all about the black woman. It's about us and
Exactly.
uniting.
I want to
Mm.
eliminate the black woman, protect black women term to protect black people term, protect these
Yeah.
black kids term, protect our black culture, as we are so far lost and confused in the understanding of things, and they basically put us into their system that we can't get back to. We
I
can't get
agree.
back to the organic values of black people. We can't get back to the organic values of people, period, through social media, through the internet, through judgment, through all of this shit that goes on.
Hmm. I do agree. I do agree.
A man
And
is
I
on
think
the
that
game is so crazy now. A man is only respected by how much value he has financially.
no, I tell you what, we struggle. We have struggled. We're continuing, at still chasing our dreams and going after, we have our goals. And I protect, I will protect you and myself. We have to protect us. You
Exactly.
know, I was watching on YouTube about this story of Marcus Garvey, right? Didn't know everything about him, only as we were growing up. And Idi Amin. Marcus Garvey had never made it to Africa, never set foot in Africa. But if that movement that he tried to do and to take everyone back to Africa, I think things would have been a little bit different, but it just wasn't in the cards.
I'm not really
And
with going back to Africa now.
me neither. But there's a story to be told about the whole slave trade. A slave trade, they traded us for something. They got paid. They got what we got sold.
I'm 1,000% against us going back to Africa if I was
No.
even from Africa, because I don't know. But what I do know is that my people bled here in America. My people built this country, not just with the physical, but with the mental. They
Yes.
want black people to feel like all you niggas was good for was working and carrying shit on your shoulders and standing on your feet. But mentally, we built this culture with our smarts too, just naturally, us being able to adapt to certain things.
Absolutely. We
But you know
watched
what
them
they
when
did
they
to
tried.
separate? You know what they did to separate our knowledge?
Hmm, what's
They
that?
what they did to separate our knowledge and our natural instinct to survive, because that's what this is all about. They gave it terms. They gave it terms and
Yeah.
definitions, knowing that we could not read,
Oh yeah.
knowing that we could not understand naturally.
Oh yeah. Well,
So we speak
when the
English, right?
slave trade, when
English
they
isn't hold on. English isn't the language of this land.
no,
English is the land from Europe.
that's right.
You see what I'm saying?
The,
They brought
the
this.
Native Americans,
They brought a whole language, a whole lifestyle, a whole thing over here,
whole
and it's
religion.
all set up to where we were not in place to make the moves and get what we properly deserve. Why do I go back to Africa or wherever to this country? Because I'm African or naturally an African American or a black man, which we don't even know. To be honest with you, for everybody in the chat, you can't even Google how many slaves were killed.
Who didn't make it over here? Who
We
didn't
don't
make it over
even
here?
know.
We
They
don't.
don't even,
And
they
Jim
don't even
Crow.
have a number. Look at the number. Some of these places will tell you anywhere from 500,000 to 10 million. 500,000 to 10 million black people. They don't even have an amount of people that were killed in slavery. But then they'll tell
their records.
Huh?
They didn't even have their records, their birthday, their birth name. They didn't have they didn't even know when they were born. It was a guesstimation. It was not something that they knew.
Bro, they could have they could have just one day went outside and said, we're gonna slaughter 100,000 African Americans. The only thing, or Africans or slaves.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is that they want us to believe, and why they want us to feel that they didn't slaughter us is by telling us that we were slaves, so we costed money. Y'all were valuable to us, so we didn't slaughter y'all off. Like the Jew, like how the Germans did the Jews. Y'all didn't go through that slaughter, but actually we did go through the slaughter. There's just no documentation of it.
No, because we were considered human. We were, we were dispensable. They didn't care. They'll just they had more coming. It was a business. And we were never looked at as human. We were just free labor. And when slavery ended, actually it never really did, but when they made it illegal to own slaves or have slaves who were not in prison, we didn't have nothing. They said, okay, all right, you're free. So you don't have this house to stay in. You can't go work nowhere else. You can't go build anything. So many couldn't do anything because they were just kicked out, right? But
they wasn't kicked out. They chose to stay where they was at.
Some did, and some ran away. Some got killed. And then when they did build, just like in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in places like that, and in Florida, we built our own because we had the ability to do so. We had to know how to do so. We were brought over here to work. We knew how to build buildings. We knew how to, like you said, we built America. And as the phrase goes from the young lady, Angela Rock, we built this shit for free. You know what I mean? For free.
Facts.
No reparations. We didn't get nothing. And so then, and then we did get something. It got taken away, burned down, bombed off an allegation off of what a white woman has said. Because a black man did it.
I'm gonna say this right here, man.
Yes.
Tiffany Snow. See, I like when people come in here with this confusing stuff. Who started slavery? It was our people in the first place. Does it matter who started it? That's just like saying, hey, man, somebody killed somebody over here that ain't got nothing to do with me, so I'm going to just go kill somebody else and say, hey, they started killing over there, so I started killing. Tiffany Snow, get your mind together. Get focused. You're not going to win with Big Ant on this discussion. Y'all want to know why? Because there is nothing that you can factually tell me to make me understand why we should be okay with slavery, whether we started it or not in America.
That's right.
So
I agree.
Just understand you're not going to win. I'm not in here to play fair. It's about us. When I talk this talk, it's about me and my people. It's not about trying to understand or come to a common ground. I'm done understanding. You know what they did? They came over here, taught the ways of living from Europe, brought them over here, and made everybody in America follow their laws and their codes that they wanted
absolutely
to benefit them. Let's take one for instance: land, deeds, ownership, right?
Yeah.
What is business? They came up in their mind of business is you signed an agreement, so we have an understanding. that makes sense in the human mind, right?
Yeah.
But in the actual moral mind, you know that you outsmarting somebody. You can know, like, let's take rap for instance. I'm gonna use that as an example. You know, hey man, we're going to make $7 million off of this dude this year, but we're gonna convince him to sign to where he makes 1 million off of this. Business is fair business, or real business is maybe, hey, if we put in the time and the effort and the money, fuck it, we gonna make 7, we gonna have 7 million total profit. We'll at least give you 3 or maybe 2.8.
And where does the rest go? Back
And
to
we'll
the
take
building, back to the business,
after
to
everything's
rebuild.
said and done. Hold on. After everything's said and done, profits, money spent, everything, we profited 7 million off of you. We took home 7 million off of your talent, your energy.
My sweat and tears.
But the way that business works, we get to, if it's all about how we can create the paperwork. Understand the term business in America, man, you can sell me a human legally on paper.
Absolutely. It had the specs and everything.
And that's business. That's
business.
called business. That's what I'll be saying. And that's why when Meek Mill said that they sign you to bad deals and take over the culture and run you in the mud rugged and make and just rob you. They signing you with no morals, and they call that business because it's on paper. It's that way from beginning of time. It was business for them to come to somebody's land, kill them off, run them off, put them on a reservation. Y'all get to have this right here. The Native Americans or the indigenous people.
That's right. And which they started off with their land.
We're going to come take your land where you stay. We came from way across the water.
Yeah. The same things are going on right now in Ukraine.
It's bigger than rappers. I'm talking about in the world. I'm talking about
it's
Native
global.
Americans now.
Yeah.
Tiffany Snow, get your information up. You're not on my level. We talking Native Americans now. Europeans came across here. These people stayed here. What we did was we came into this land, killed them all, took over, and then now through business, we tell them, y'all can have this reservation through business. Through business, we can lock somebody up.
Easy.
We can lock somebody up. We can lock somebody up.
If you get lucky to get locked up. If you're lucky to get locked up and make it there.
Hold on, let me tell you. Through business, we can lock somebody up while they in prison, take their whole life from them. Dudes serving 20, look at Central Park 5. These dudes did 20, 30 years, whatever.
Yep.
However much time they did.
Yep. I think it was
business,
about
we made money. We made money off of them the entire time they were in prison. The state made money off of these dudes through taxes.
Absolutely. And they sent them out there with nothing.
But listen, this is the thing. They doing this time. They're getting paid for these sales. These dudes should have never been in prison. But guess what? Through business, we're going to give them a settlement. Hey, we'll give y'all a settlement of this amount of millions, which I think it was a few $1 million.
I think it was like 7. If it was 7.
Right? For all of them to split, right?
For them to split. Plus, you got, and if you split it, they had to pay for their legal fees.
They had to pay for the legal fees. They had to pay for the taxes. We went to prison and did all these years from teenagers. That was business for Donald Trump, who campaigned against them.
To have him executed.
That was
got a
business.
full-page ad. And I remember when that happened.
that was business for them. On top of this, really, y'all are supposed to make the price of what y'all get paid. It shouldn't be up to us to say $7 million settlement is what we can give y'all, or $7 million. Tiffany Snow, you are lame.
Who's Tiffany Snow?
Somebody in the chat who was
Oh.
lost. We're talking about Central Park 5 and they talking about rappers. See, that's the problem with people, right? This ain't a platform for me to get on here and call out rappers and da-da-da. Because guess what? Rappers are entertainers most of the time. They're not killing and shooting. Some of them come from that. Some of them don't, whatever. Do you go out and go to prison and go out here and get on everybody you see breaking the law? No, you don't.
No.
You don't.
I don't. First of all, we don't have that much time to do that anyway because we got work to do.
I don't have time to go out here and do nothing to no rapper, and this is why I don't be disrespecting rappers, because I'm not gonna say it if I see them.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't. It depends.
Am I supposed to be? He's a street rapper. Let me try to beef with rappers and expose rappers and disrespect rappers. Then when I see him, say, "Oh, I'm not a street nigga, so give me a pass."
No. That just makes you fake.
That's fake. I'm supposed to get on here and call out rappers and disrespect rappers, and then when they catch me outside, oh, I'm just a blogger. No. Disrespect is disrespect from anybody.
Agreed. Which was my statement at first.
I brought up Meek Mill because he spoke on a contract situation of business, and I related it to what they do in business, where they rob you of what you're worth and they take advantage of your situation. Capitalism. That's what America's built on. We capitalized. We came to America, a land that was not ours. This is the Europeans. They came to America, land that belonged to somebody else, brought their European ways on it.
Yeah,
we're going to put documents and paperwork on this to make us owners here.
Yep, with all the disease and everything, rats, everything. They brought them.
Until this day, that generational wealth that they have is still directly affected this American economy.
I agree with you 100%, 110%. I agree. We see it every day, all the time. I agree.
Before I go to the next thing, Shasha LaRue, and I understand this is going to be something for a lot of people to come grips to, and I don't try to make women understand this and that. The word B and H, B's and H's, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying you don't have a right to be disrespected. But it's a word of context now. Even with men use it, because a man, they call a woman they be.
Yeah, right? And in some ways it is used as a term of endearment. But when I was coming up in school, if another person, if a female called me a B, a bitch, that was like fighting words. You know, the other culture, the other white girls, they had the C word. That blew their mind. I never understood it, but I understood the division, even in what insulted us, until we normalized the word, made it a term of endearment, just like you say my nigga, whatever, and it's not offensive when it's coming from a certain age. But when it's coming, I've heard it on here spoken from a very popular a person. It just ripped my heart apart. It was just it was like, ow, you know. It didn't feel like a difference in a song. You know, there's different levels to it. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole picture, but I just know it hits a little different when it's coming when I feel it coming at my neck.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Let's keep these things into context, where People is talking about somebody calling your mom a bitch. Fam,
Yeah,
my
well,
mom is not from this generation. Like, let's be honest here. She's not.
respectful.
She's not from this generation. She didn't grow up with that. With this generation, this is what it is. The kids are growing up with this in school.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
up to the woman to decide if she wants to be with a man that calls her that. Because listen here, there are dudes that call their woman they bitch and they take her shopping, they pay all the bills, they have kids with her, they take her on trips and
Oh
everything.
yeah.
Hey,
Even
And they
some
call her
famous
that
rappers
bitch.
with the most high profile women that he's got. He said, "No, I got my baddest bitch with me." You know,
Yeah.
it's in the content.
hey,
It's how it's said, and no one looked at that two ways and understood it to be love. They had their own problems, of course. No one is without them. You know, my husband has never called me 25 years. He's never called me that name. He's never called me out of my name, at least not to my face. I know we've had arguments, but not, I've never heard him call me out of my name. You know what I mean? And that's the God's honest truth. But not to say that, we didn't bump heads, but it's in content, and I've just heard it said in a very harsh way.
We
You
ain't
know,
doing the not like calling a woman a bitch or a bitch. I know some cities they kind of talk to women like that. Yeah, somebody's stuff kind of breaking up. I think that might be you, CJ.
oh my fault. I was gonna say in Houston we call everything that hoe or that bitch. Like it has to be a person, place, thing.
Yeah, like it could be anything in Houston. We say, but we don't be like we in the Texas and Houston. I'm gonna just speak for Houston. Where I grew up in and how I grew up, we don't be calling a woman a bitch is a no. Like just straight to her face, like, hey, bitch, say bitch, fuck you, bitch. Like, nah, we don't do that. That ain't it. That ain't cool.
Right.
That ain't it. But I've seen like other places and cities where the women is just as aggressive as the men. And the
good
men
Lord,
be
yes.
calling the women bitches, and then the females calling them bitch back.
That's right. I've seen that too. But let's be united together when it's all said and done.
No,
We need to be united, regardless of the fact, don't let if you see a black woman walking down the street and a group of white guys, are calling her names, don't let that happen. Don't
see, we
walk
know
by.
that's not happening, though. They're not doing that.
I don't
They're
know.
not doing
Not
that.
maybe not in front of you. Maybe not in front of no
Exactly it
black
is. So
men
that's a
there.
different thing. We can't do something if we not there. That's what I'm
You
saying.
better
Like
represent, baby.
when they say protect black women, they acting like we gonna let a group of white men come up to a black woman and just beat on her and take her captive in front of us. Every black man that you do that in front of, unless he's a lame, is gonna jump out there on this shit.
Wait. Remember that movie Was it Crash? That
That's the movie.
I know, but I'm just saying. I just want to take that scenario. That very scenario that I'm talking about. I think Ludacris was the gentleman in that was there. What do you do? What would you do when you have the cops right there, and either you can end your life can end? Would you let that person do that? Are you taking one for her, or what would that be?
I don't know what happened exactly in that movie.
I think he assaulted her. He put his hands up her dress and aggressively felt her in her private area, and all he could do was stand there and watch. Now, is this same thing that went back on in slavery times, Jim Crow times?
Was he in handcuffs?
So I don't think that he was in
If
handcuffs.
I see somebody, if it's a woman with me, was she with him or not? Like if I see a woman, any woman, it don't even gotta be no black woman. Hold on, let's be clear here. It don't even gotta be no black woman. If I see a scenario where a dude is just beating on a woman or trying to rape her, it's on. We stopping that.
They got stopped. They were stopped by the cops, and he was there. It was his wife, and this cop did this to her in his face.
Oh no, we going. We gotta go.
Well, and Yeah, I agree. But he didn't do anything, and he suffered for that, and she never looked at him the same afterwards. If we go back and pull that movie back up, and just for should not no giggles, but just to see, because it was a whole storyline in that, and it's been so long, but I do recall him not doing anything. She didn't like that, but she understood she didn't, because he had guns pointed at him. I mean, the at that time that white man had the upper hand. It wasn't just one white man. If it was one white man, one white cop, that might have been one thing. But it was like three of them. And he saw that he had to see that, and he had to witness that. It was either Ludacris or who's the other guy, Howard.
Gotcha.
Terrence Howard. But it's been a pleasure talking to you. I do have to go back to bed, and I will continue listening and watching the show. I enjoyed, and thank you for bringing me on. I appreciate
I
it.
appreciate you watching. How long you been watching?
I just right before I made the comment, I probably turned on to you. I saw the live. I don't know, about 5 minutes before.
Oh, this your first time on here?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay. I think appreciate you tapping in. Come back sometime.
Not a problem. No problem. I'm hitting subscribe, and I'm gonna watch the rest of the show.
For sure. All right. Thank you.
All right, you gentlemen have a good evening.
All right.
Yeah, bye-bye.
CJ, bro, something wrong with your audio, G?
Damn.
It's like going in and out.
How I sound now? I had to mute it real quick.
That's better.
All right.
Actually, no, it just went right back.
Damn.
You got something blowing or something, bro? Or
I think that's my PS. Hold on. I think it's my PS. I think it's my PlayStation. I forgot this whole on. Let me turn this off.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we good now. We good.
All right.
Okay, no, we not good. It's doing it again, bro.
Hold on. Let me turn this off.
Fan or something. This is blowing right into this hole. We good now.
Yeah, I just had to turn the PlayStation off.
Man, good looking. So let's get into this Joe Budden shit, y'all. It's still going on.
Damn.
Started last week. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. I did a vlog out in I did a 20-minute vlog, and I just want to ask y'all opinion. Should I drop it in the morning or in the afternoon tomorrow? What time do everybody that's on here that watches the platform, I need some participation. What time do y'all normally look at YouTube videos? Just let me know, generally.
Right around noon.
By noon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be doing a whole lot of other shit other than work.
What time do y'all look at YouTube videos? I'm finna get on to the Joe Budden topic. Somebody say 8 to 1. What time do y'all generally look on? We're going to get into this Joe topic again. They actually brought Royce the 5'9" onto the show. I did the video already. The episode came up today. The video came up today. Somebody say 11 a.m. Big. Okay, so I might drop 3 videos tomorrow. Fuck it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop one at 11. Noon. Okay. I'm going to drop one with 11. I'm going to drop a vlog. Then I'm going to drop the interview at 12:30. And then 1:30, I'm going to drop the Joe Budden video. I got 3 videos that's going to be dropping tomorrow, y'all, if y'all want to check them hoes out. Then I got the Studio 56 podcast dropping.
Well, I can't wait for that. I've been enjoying that shit like a mother. Yeah, I'll be doing y'all shit on there.
Yeah, that's hard. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, we trying to turn that bitch up. I really need to call my nigga Pookie tonight and just see what everything got going on. I've been out of town and shit. It been cold.
Yeah, this weather don't make no sense, man. It's supposed to fucking warm up and shit, man.
No shit. Oh yeah, I heard about that. It kind of got up there today, but the wind was still blowing.
Hell yeah, bro. That one was blowing crazy yesterday.
All right. Okay, now the Joe shit. Wack. I spoke on Wack being involved in this Kanye West shit. Like, he finds a way to touch himself into what's going on and be tapped in. Say what you want about that crazy nigga, but that nigga gonna be in the mix of some shit. He locked in with Kanye West now. And he the one that I first seen call out DL Hughley for speaking on Kanye West in that Vlad interview. Vlad asked him the question about how Kanye West was moving.
Damn. I remember when Whack 100 wasn't in the media just for speaking on people. I remember when he was just like when he knocked out Stitches. Yeah.
That's when he kind of started getting into the shit, really.
Yeah, for real.
That's when he started turning up into it. And then when him and Game had to sit, the Stitches shit, then he had to, I don't know what order specifically, the Stitches shit, the shit with Meek Mill, and the shit with Tax Stone, and then that shit with the other, I think when he was going at it with Meek Mill, he got into one of the other OGs from Philly. They had a little back and forth. It was like, that's what was kind of getting them into the shit. And then as of late, really, especially since Clubhouse, that nigga ain't shut the fuck up.
Hell no.
So, Joe, they brought on Royce the 5'9", and this is gonna be the last topic of the night. Vlad is trying to get them clicks and views, man. He already, it's crazy. The interview was going on right now, right? The same interview that is going viral about is, and Vlad titled the flashback that. Vlad put in the flashback, this is the interview that Kanye responded to.
He know what he doing with that though. He know exactly.
Oh, he always know what he doing. He's about the clicks and views.
Man.
But you know what's crazy, bro? You know why I try to be so respectful?
This the earliest I've seen him ever use like a most recent clip for a flashback. The oldest a flashback gotta be is
usually be old, yeah. This bitch is like a week old. If a week, it's like the same interview is still going on now. That interview series is going on right now.
Yeah, it ain't concluded. I got I actually got the what's it called? The member whole interviews.
How much is that?
It's about like $4.99.
It's a few people that got them hoes now. I think No Jumper got that shit. Now he got Patreon. I think he got that shit. Who else got that shit? Joe Budden got Patreon. But the membership, that's a Patreon, huh?
It's not like a. My fault.
You good.
It's different from a Patreon because I've never had a Patreon. This is like
website.
This is the main. I don't even think it's that. It's like they just added the membership thing to YouTube. Like I don't know how long ago.
Gotcha. So with this Joe stuff, before we dip out, y'all know it's getting late. Royce the 5'9" came on, and I got the video dropping tomorrow. I need to get a Patreon, man. Oh yeah, appreciate that donation, my dude. Shot me something tonight too. Plain Jane, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support, Plain Jane. That's love. I'm gonna probably get a Patreon. I'm gonna get everything together. We gonna figure it out, man.
All right, shouldn't be that hard out.
What I was gonna say is the video gonna drop tomorrow. Well, y'all getting exclusive on the video right now. Y'all getting exclusive on this video.
Yeah, that's
exclusive.
Dope. Appreciate it.
Well, it ain't, whatever. It's a video because Joe normally drops the podcast on Monday, to my knowledge. They shoot the episode Friday. It comes out Saturday. And then I thought, maybe I could be wrong, Monday the interview drops. But it actually dropped today. Maybe it been like that. Nah. Joe. No, Royce the 5'9", when I listen to what he's saying, Royce is a victim of loyalty. He is trying to be loyal to everybody. Royce, and you'll hear it, is on there. Matter of fact, let me see if I can bring it up. Royce is really on some stuff, whereas he wanted everybody to be one and he want to be on the crew. He wants to be loyal to the brand Slaughterhouse, the music Slaughterhouse, but he also is loyal, wants to be loyal to Joe. He wants to be loyal to Joel, and he wants to be loyal to Crooked. So by him wanting to be loyal to everybody, if everybody else is not on the same page, you're going to break the loyalty with somebody, or you're going to make somebody mad.
For real, that's a fact.
You're going to make somebody mad. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really checked out more Raw and more Maul and Roy shit a lot. I watched a couple of their shit. It was cool. It was cool. I want to see them get to more into like they little skit type shit, because I feel like they just, like they say, bro, they knew they wasn't just made to be sitting down talking. Because like you gotta just be a different type of person to be sitting there talking and shit. Not saying I'm the best, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm the best at that shit, but how the fuck I go to my shit, bro? Hold on. I got that bitch on archive right now. Hold on. I think I can play that motherfucker. The video I did. Hey, consider this an exclusive.
Oh shit, exclusive like a motherfucker.
This is an exclusive, y'all, of what I talked about today. And I'm playing this because I clipped up.
This is my thing.
Hold on. Let me share this shit. My bad, y'all. My bad. Give me a little time. Shit. Give me just a second. We finna bring it up. And I'll get y'all feedback. Y'all can listen to what Royce the 5'9" was saying. Y'all still better go, y'all still need to, go watch the video, or at least hit the like button on that motherfucker tomorrow. Straight up. Hold on. Volume right. Bet. We finna roll. Here you go.
Excuse me. Shit.
Bring it large. Wow.
This was the takeaway from when I listened to the album. At the end of one of them songs, Crook says, if my brother tries to stop me from getting paid or don't want to see me get paid, is he my brother?
Did you stop anybody from getting paid?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I can't call it. I can't call it a clown show. I don't know.
Did your brother make any money with you?
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying in terms of the value of the brand, and I've seen a lot of people oh, I'm still holding on hope. Like they could just get past this. Like it's got people more reinvested that forgot about Slaughterhouse, watching all of this happen.
Only for a flash in
I
the
don't
pan
think so.
is the problem with that.
They ain't forgot about Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If anything, this is making them forget because this shit don't look nothing like Slaughterhouse. We'll agree on doing some new music right away.
Right.
You know, like while we're figuring that out, there's a brand that needs to be relaunched.
Uh-huh.
You know, so my thing is I can't come behind what y'all are doing and say, fans, here, buy this t-shirt.
Right.
If it's two people that I'm talking to, one of them is gonna say, fuck you, I hate your guts. And then the other one is gonna say, I thought y'all broke it up. You know what I mean? I'm a day one fan. You know what I mean? I believe their story because they created this yin and yang atmosphere, at our expense.
So you don't believe that they have raised the value with all of this nonsense?
Bro, they killing the value. And it's not my opinion, it's a fact. Until somebody can prove me otherwise.
They killing the value.
Like I seen, like Maul was like, yo, it set so this decision that you were gonna blindside me. And you were willing to kind of like take that risk and just do that for whatever reason. I don't need to assume. It's what it is. You made a decision knowing that the friendship would be a risk if you did it. You know that.
Okay, all right.
You knew that you were going out there into an environment and you were gonna create an atmosphere that was gonna turn some of the fans against me. There was gonna be a lot of misinterpretations and people, a lot of things being said that's misleading that will force people to jump to a conclusion, and you allow them to believe shit that it's not true about me. And I don't play like that with them. If their intention was to just battle niggas, like get niggas in there and it'd be us versus them, they would have rapped better, way better than that. They got way more entertainment. Huh?
Do you think the intention could have been to like get y'all excited about something, just to get y'all activated in some type of way?
No.
Okay.
I just think it was careless.
It feels that way to me.
It was unsupervised.
Everything though. Just like everything. The way they dress in the videos, their pants, everything. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
He talking about how they dress.
I'm serious though. No. Did you like Crooked's pants in the video?
This nigga, yo. I didn't watch that whole video.
You seen his pants. And I never was really tripping until it started to turn into us getting blamed for all of the fucked up decisions that they make. You know what I mean? Like I know that if you were in the studio with us, that one Crooked verse that I like on the album, it would have been that on every single song. You know what I mean? So it's like, whenever I'm thinking of doing something lyrically, in my mind, I do great or I do nothing. Period. You know what I'm saying? If you go in there and
y'all think he's shitting on this album from what y'all hear?
You're gonna get out of that what you put into it.
Is he shitting on this album?
This time you made it my fault. You know what I'm saying? And then you came at us in a way where that's not enough. Now, I don't speak for me. He left the group plenty of times, but he left the group. He didn't take it upon himself to tell the world that the group is over.
He talking about Joe.
Without talking to the group. That's some whole ass shit to do. If he did that, then it would be World War V.
Yo, it's Big Ant, man. So, edition of Urban Politics. Did y'all hear what they said? Did you hear what they said, bro?
Yeah, bro.
What you think they said about this album?
Shit. Fuck. I had to sit there and really think about
No,
that.
I'm saying what he was saying on there, like he was like, it was one song that was kind of way rapped. He said he said that if they would have been in the studio with us, the whole album would have sounded better. They wasn't really rapping. He talked about the videos, and he talked about the pants the nigga had on. Like throughout the podcast, he was shitting on this whole album.
Yeah, he was shitting on this shit.
He's shitting on it. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure when I put that in the title tomorrow, I'm not clickbaiting.
Right. You do gotta check it when you on that YouTube shit. You do gotta check. Gotta
What
make
you
sure.
mean? Well, I mean, it was already made up what I was gonna put on the title, but since y'all here, I was gonna ask y'all whether we came to look for Slaughterhouse specifically or not, or you were tapped into Slaughterhouse or not. It's a 4-man group, and they all have loyalty to it to a certain extent. They pain in it, they feelings in it, investments in it, holding it closely, right? I firmly believe from what Joe says he was not going to rap again.
Yeah,
From what Joe says, he's not rapping.
Yeah, he made it clear that he done rapping at this point.
But
because he done found a different lane.
It makes sense. But I think the lack of communication, that can be handled on all sides. Joe, they trying to move forward. Royce the 5'9" said in his mindset, I'm tired of waiting on Joe. We've always been waiting on Joe since I came into this. Niggas is tired of waiting on Joe. So if I hit you up and it's like, if you not gonna rap, tell me that. We grown men. Why do I gotta pick and claw at you? You see what I'm saying? Now that's how Crooked I can see it and Joel can see it. Joe can see it as, hey fam, just because I don't want to rap, don't mean that y'all can move on with Slaughterhouse. Because they say they should have gave us a heads up, right? So let's say they did give them a heads up. A month before the album is coming out, or they could say, hey man, we finna sign this deal. We going to sign the deal tomorrow, bro. We finna work on the album. How y'all feel about that? But that's kind of like getting your approval. And that's kind of saying like, hey fam, we've been doing all this talking all this time. Y'all don't want to move forward. We're not waiting anymore. Crooked I says that this is not a Slaughterhouse album. So Joe and Royce is taking it like it's still tied to Slaughterhouse because they used the logo, what they did in the video, and they talking about them in the music. I can understand where Royce is coming up now. Like, Royce is looking at it like this. And when I look at it from his perspective, it's the way that they made him look in the public eye. Like he's disloyal, like he chose a side, like he is being fake with them, or like he's not been stand up and held them down anytime they needed them. So that's Royce's thing. Royce is like, hey fam, I fuck with all of y'all. So I'm out of it. I'm not gonna rap without Joe because Slaughterhouse is a group. But he did go into detail and speak on how business could have been handled better in his eyes, how they could have handled business better and what they could have done better. Straight up. So you can look at it either way, bro, from any perspective. That's how I look at it. Because in the core sense of hip hop, I do be like, hey, bro, if we started out as a group, then we got to really finish this shit as a group if we talking rapping. If we talking about rapping, we talking about pulling up to the studio, we all recording, we all shooting videos, we all doing this shit We all putting our money and our time into this shit. Crooked say Joe was signed to a record deal and lied and said he wasn't when Slaughterhouse first came together.
I did not know that shit.
When Slaughterhouse first came together, Joe, they got on the song together, and the label he was signed to hit up Shady and them. Hey, y'all need to get this song cleared. Because Joe was signed to us. Joe said he wasn't signed. Joe said he was not signed and that they forged his signature. Joe said they forged his signature. So, what I'm going to do is,
damn, what time it is? Fuck. Shit. I'm about to get off, bro. I got work in the morning. I just realized that shit. You have a good night. Fucks with your shit.
Too, man. I'm finna get off this bitch too, man. I'm dropping 3 videos tomorrow too, man.
Oh, I'm ready for that shit.
I'm doing that vlog from Dallas Fort Worth. I'm doing this video. I'm dropping the interview. So we rocking, man. Appreciate you, G. Appreciate you tapping in. So this is Crooked Eye, bro. This is on the internet. And it looks like I'm trying to tear Joe down, but I'm just speaking the facts, bro. I gotta do a video on this. It's gonna drop Tuesday. He dropped this.
What's your
Joe was signed to a contract. Told them he wasn't. He said they forged his signature. Crooked says the expert came in court, said that it was Joe's signature. So then they was able to move forwards. Yeah. I'm dropping a video on this tomorrow.
problem with Shady? What's your problem with Shady? Everything. Like what? Everything. What didn't they do contractually that they said they were going to do? What didn't they do contractually? I don't live by contracts too. You got to, bro. You put our name on a contract. I don't give a fuck. Wait, all right, see, that's where I'm different. That contract don't mean nothing to me. I break contract all the time. What is that contract?
I guess that nigga say he not fucking with Joe no more. Y'all see what he said? So it's just crazy because you can't go somewhere, bro. It just is what it is when we talking business and you saying people don't want to do business with you, but there's a video of you saying you're not going to honor contracts. I got to do a video on this, Joe. I know you might see this, Joe. This is going to come out. Not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. This will come out Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'm dropping a vlog. Matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all a clip of the vlog. This is what y'all get for being here, man. I don't know how much y'all fuck with me or do y'all care about Big Ant or do y'all care about the news. I don't know, but we'll see. This video is going to drop tomorrow. Give y'all a little snippet. This is my vlog from Dallas. Big and large. Here we go. Pause. Fuck, I'll make this bitch play. This is gonna drop tomorrow. This the vlog. Yo, yo, yo. It's Big Ant, man. Back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV, man. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times. Gonna try to do this vlog thing again. I've been trying to get it kicked off for a couple of weeks now for sure. For the hit Dallas, Texas. And we're gonna try to keep this one attack. I always mess up the footage or something like that, but I'm gonna try to make this one work for sure. Take y'all behind the scenes and with the road life, like with this thing here. Y'all know how we rock it, man. Got good weather today. Should be like a 3.5, maybe 4-hour drive to get there. Got a couple interviews lined up. Gonna pull up on my boy Sperry Springer podcast today too. Grab something to eat real quick and we're gonna get it done for sure, man. 1,000. Man, we in Corsicana, man. If you know, this one Cameron actually went to college at, man. He went to a community college, like JUCO type college out here. It's like about an hour and some change by Dallas, man. This one Cam was hoping to play ball in. Hey, it's crazy, bro. Cause like, if you look at that Killer Season DVD, that nigga Cameron was on there really hooping. Him and that nigga Mace, them niggas was really balling, dog, like for shit show. But this where the college at, man. They got a college out here. So Cam went to community college at, for the people that don't know, man. We'll be pulling up in Dallas in just a little bit. I ain't gonna speak too soon. I'm supposed to pull up on an artist, so we'll see what's going down, and I'll keep y'all updated with that for shit show. Yeah, this shit right here is called Navarro, man. This is the exit. I actually missed the name. I'm gonna see if they got the name up here. It's called Navarro. I actually missed that motherfucker. Probably missed the name on the sign. I might try to get it on the way back. Corsicana right here at Navarro College. Down there somewhere to the left. Prayers up to them. This is like the third craziest wreck I've seen since I've been on this road, man. Them motherfuckers turned all the way over. Out here in this damn. Shit crazy. Shit crazy on that highway, man. You gotta be careful, dog. It's a shit show. Prayers up to them. Hopefully everything worked out. Hopefully everybody walked away safely, man. Prayers up. Yeah, man, I got a dope interview from the drop with Trap Frey out of Holly Hills, Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas, man. And I really should have been vlogging behind the scenes, bro. But I forgot. I did think, y'all know I'm new to this shit. I always fuck up the footage and all that. But we got a dope one coming. I pulled up on my boy 420 TV. They was at his spot. And I'm going to circle back around and tap in with him before I leave. But I'm on the way to Sperry Springer podcast, man. Shout out to my guy Sperry Springer. The talk right now today, bro, these $1 million worth of game clips for this little Durk interview. Y'all should check that interview out. It's gonna be dope. Epic interview on the way. Trust me. Epic interview on the way. For sure an epic moment in the game with this Durk shit. The shit show. Y'all gonna check that out. And the game actually went off today and called out everybody in the rap game. Basically, you really love an opinion-based sport. Then Springer podcast, Live is Skylines. If you drive by it, bro, Live is Skylines. That was pop your shit, man. Yeah, man, just pulled. Oh, I fucked up. Right, bro. I really missed that motherfucker on the code, but nah, they got one of the Live is Skylines for sure. I fucked up on the edit.
Fuck Sperry Springer podcast with the guys, man. We finna set it up, bro. They got the most players set up ever. Pop your shit, man.
Everything I said. You about to see though. Y'all about to see.
Yeah.
The new guests.
So
Your boy 2K, your favorite boy, the unemployed person of the month now.
yeah. I know what's going down, man. This backstage got the livest setup. Shout out to my boy Sperry Springer. Y'all go subscribe to the channel for sure. We here. Tell them so, Sperry. Come on, man.
You gotta stay on our pivot at all times, man. H-Town to DFW, bro. We got big energy in this motherfucker, so it's a big episode.
We live on the podcast. Sperry Springer podcast. Go subscribe. It's different, nigga.
The boy got the Dream Chasers tag, man. Shout out to DC. So,
yeah, let me stop. I got more on now.
For sure.
I got more on that bitch coming. It's some more shit on there. I ain't gonna get. I gave y'all a little sample. I don't know if y'all want to watch it, man. G6 branch. Dog say the fans lost. You think the fans won? I thought fans won, but now way it's going after the release, we fans lost. G6 branch, come tap in, bro. The real assassin. We talked about the Yee shit, bro. We went through all the Joe stuff. We talked about Crooked Eye, King Crooked, put on his channel the clip of Joe saying he don't honor contracts. I guess this is to the point now where they just saying fuck each other. I'm gonna drop the link for my guy if he want to get in. What you call it? G6 branch. Seems like you a Slaughterhouse fan. Or anybody else who want to tap in on the topic for a little bit before I get off, let me know something now. Come join in. Let's get it. We got to start calling Little Durk. Why? Why would you start calling him Little Durk, bro? Come tap in, man. All right. I'm going to have to do a video on this shit too, bro. That's crazy, dog. That shit is fucking crazy. Goddamn. Excuse me.
What's your problem with Shane?
This what we talking about, Tyson Garcia. This right here, this is King Crooked. He played the conversation him and Joe had, and it just don't make Joe look good. It just don't. Y'all want to come tap in real quick, come tap in before I tap out this motherfucker, man. This is what he say, though. That nigga don't honor contracts.
Everything. Like what? Everything. What didn't they do contractually that they said they were going to do? What didn't they do contractually? I don't live by contracts, too. You got to, bro. You put our name on a contract. I don't give a fuck. Wait, all right, see, that's where I'm different. That contract don't mean nothing to me. I break contract all the time. What is that contract?
Yep. But Ma has said this already.
If you look at that Killer Season DVD, that nigga Cameron was on there really hooping. And they got a college out here. So Cam went to community college there for the people that don't know, man. We'll be pulling up in Dallas in just a little bit. I ain't gonna speak too soon. I'm supposed to pull up on the artist, so we'll see what's going down, and I'll keep y'all updated with that for shit. So we'll see what's going down, and I'll keep y'all updated with that for shit. Another this. Keep y'all updated with that for shit.
Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, this shit right here is called Navarro, man.
Shout out to Tony Martin, man. Make sure you subscribe, G.
It's called.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Prayers up to. I ain't gonna speak too soon. I'm supposed to pull up on the artist, so we'll see what's going down, and I'll keep y'all updated with that for shit. Corsicana right here at Navarro College. Down there somewhere to the left. Updated with that for shit. Probably missed the name on the sign. I might try to get it on the way back.
I gotta fix this one thing on this video. I remember when I fucked it up too. That shit crazy. Damn, that bitch stuck on there.
Barry Springer Park. That's with the guys, man. We finna set it up, bro. They got the most players set up ever. Pop your shit, man. Yeah, man. Just pull. Yeah, man. Just pulled up. Barry Springer Podcast with the guys, man. We finna pulled up. The live is Skylines for sure. Barry Springer.
Ah, my bad, y'all.
I really missed that motherfucker on the cool, but nah, they got one of the live is Skylines for sure. Barry Springer. I really
missed that motherfucker on the cool, but now they got one of the livest skylines for sure. It's Springer podcast with the guys, man. We finna set it up, bro. They got the most players set up ever. Pop your shit, man. Think we straight now. Frey, man, while he was in the building. Big. What's the deal, y'all? Come on. Okay. Low key in this home finna bring you in. My bad, y'all. What's good, gang?
Hey, what's good, man?
What's the
Tapping
deal?
in on this Slaughterhouse shit.
What you think, bro? What's on your mind about it? Which how you feeling?
I think the fans won. We talking about it. We wasn't talking about Slaughterhouse. Where the loss at?
Yeah, you a Slaughterhouse fan?
I listened to all them cats, man, a while back, man. You know, this got me tapped back into their music.
Yeah. So in the discussion, Royce said that he feels like that niggas lost. Like this like was a letdown for the fans. The music. Everything that
Yep.
went on. He says the music was bad, the image that they had was bad. And he said that people were anticipating on Slaughterhouse. And this right here killed it. They're killing the brand.
Say, man.
He said they
Slaughter.
killing the brand.
Nah, man. Joe killed the brand. And this is he been killed that shit. It's been a decade, man. I mean, really, they lucky that motherfuckers even talking about Slaughterhouse right now, to be honest. As far as the group as a whole.
Yeah. See, like, okay, this is the thing why I want to be fair to every nigga in the group, because it's like it's in the public eye, so we all have our opinions. We all gonna have our opinions about it, right? So
Right.
us having our opinions, and this is just what's gonna happen in this space in the world that we live in. But if you do these type of things, I can't tell no nigga in the group how to feel about the situation. Like, I would think that, yeah, we could try to do this as a group. Like, we could try to do this as a group. But Joe, if you don't want to release music, and Royce is saying he don't want to release music, hey, fam, we just supposed to not release music under Slaughterhouse because we got to wait on y'all?
Hell no. Fuck that shit. Don't
I
hey,
understand where they're coming from, though, because it's like, hey, it's not a Slaughterhouse project. Y'all could have sent us a text and said, hey, we're moving forward with or without y'all for a heads up. But at the same time, I think every man ego will be like, hey, bro, why do I have to let these niggas know I'm trying to move when I've shown them that I'm trying to move, and they showing me that they don't want to put the movement forward? Royce the 5'9", I feel after hearing him talk, he's more upset about the decision to make him look bad as a person. Like, it's unfair to have it. Like, he feel like they diminished his place with the brand of Slaughterhouse because by them dropping this project and putting this content out, it makes it seem like he was holding everything up.
you talking about Royce?
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. I
No,
didn't take
some fans are gonna feel that way. Like, Royce, you took Joe's side. You took Joe's side. You da-da-da, you da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only certain people are gonna look at Royce that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I mean, if they not, if the fans is looking at it objectively, they really they ain't shitted on Royce. I mean, really, the darts has really been coming at Joe.
Facts. That's
So
facts.
So I
You know,
mean,
some
to
people
me,
are saying like Royce was part of the holdup, or he's just riding Joe, like he just da da da, and then they still kind of like they took some little shots at Royce on there too.
yeah, but they also talked about themselves too.
They
You
did.
know, Crook talked about his alcohol addiction.
Yeah.
Joel had some lines on there talking about had got on the pills.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's all fair game. Like Crook said in his interview, this is how he vents. This is how he, gets shit off his chest. And Joe is the same way. Joe has always been a emo artist that vents through his music. So if anybody should understand that shit, it should be Joe. And I think Royce is the same way, even though I'm not as tapped in with his music. But from what I heard, I mean, he's a similar artist to the rest of the crew.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I just, when I listened to it, I understood where Royce was coming from, with his upset, why he's upset. He got on there and basically said they killing the brand. Them niggas did not rap good. He said that they can rap way better and would have rapped better if he was in the studio with him.
Same, man.
Anyway, you heard it, huh? You was on here?
Huh?
You wasn't on here when I played this shit?
No, I might have missed that part.
Yeah,
but
watch the video tomorrow. I don't think y'all can really catch it.
Is this too loud for you?
Huh? You say what?
Yeah, Roy just sounds salty, man. I mean, I kind of hate to say it, but I mean that sounds like a little bit of Joe, energy rubbing off on Royce, man. I don't know. I don't want to put everything on Joe, but I mean,
Joe B. Everybody got to take some responsibility because they could have handled it better. Like they could have let them niggas know just out of respect. Hey, bro, we got this album coming because they said they got blindsided. But no matter what happened, Joe was gonna have an issue with it.
Yeah. Hey man, I did the same thing, man. Like, I had some issues where, it was real serious, man. It got a little, violent between, my crew and, another crew of niggas. And some niggas did some whole shit, allegedly somebody, I don't want to, put it out in the public, but I wrote about it. And then after me and one of the niggas got back cool, I played it for him. But me being frustrated, I didn't have to give a nigga a heads up. Once the music is out there, I didn't put their name in it. They knew exactly who I was talking about. Yeah. So that, instead of me going and just punching on a nigga for doing some alleged whole shit, it's better that a nigga put it out through the music. Because niggas could have really been beefing for real.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, Big Ant? Hey, what up, Low-Key?
What up?
What's up, man?
Hey, my thing is this: what does Crook and Joel owe Royce and Joe? Nothing. Joe doesn't get back to Crooked at all for years, and then he wants some type of heads up. You're tripping. I ain't telling you nothing, my man. Get out of here. Royce is trying to be friends with both. He's straddling the fence right now. Because you know what? M's probably still salty about him with the contract and him and Joe and everything else. So he's still hearing an earful from them. Get out of here, Joe. They're not trying to let you hear nothing, man. Your whole career, like we had this discussion last weekend, Joe's whole career was what? Emo, talking about everything under the sun. Now these dudes go and they do the same thing that Joe does, and he's crying. You heard it verbatim, him saying like, hey, man, I break contracts all the time. So not only Rory and Maul were right, Joel and Crooked was right. The girl that used to work on the Joe Budden podcast is right. Yo, when is he going to take accountability? And just like I told you, like clockwork, he's going to come back and be like, yo, I didn't mean it like that. Yo, I didn't mean for the album to suck my dick. Yo, what I meant was, get out of here, bro. We don't want to hear the semantics, bro. You were wrong. And you know what? You're a shitty friend. That's exactly what it is. Joel and Crooked owe you nothing. They have a masterpiece album, great bars, great flow, great beats, great hooks. Could you call it a little emo? Yeah, it's a little emo. They're ironing out their gripes that they have with their other two fellow men. Now, it's not even so much Royce. It's more like with Joe. But we know Joe's an asshole already. So that's what that is. I mean, there's nothing else to it. There's no like, oh, Royce is just playing semantics. Well, it's a bad album. And you notice how, again, he took a piece from Joe. If I was there, they'll rap better. Bro, you know what? You had your chance. You wasn't there, buddy. You missed that train. So you know what? Leave it alone, bro. Just be a friend and be a fan and be like, hey, you know what? It's good work. Now they know what to do. Go back in the booth and rap. They don't want to do it. Then leave it alone. Then just let everybody else judge it and be like, all right, cool. That's what's up. That's a dope album. It's really that simple. It's really that simple, bro. You got to go over here capitulating to Nicki Minaj. Oh, hey, oh yeah, black men treat black women terrible. Yeah, I hear ya. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. You're a podcaster now. You're not a rapper. Just shut up and just chill, bro. That's it. That's all.
Hey, that nigga Joe, one hell of a nigga, dog. Cause he like, hey, I retired from rap. He just said that shit like 10 times on the podcast and how he not rapping no more.
But then he says, if the money's right, I'll rap. Get out of here, bro. Stop it, bro. You pump faking, bro. You playing double dutch. We don't want to hear it.
Say he wanted to fund the project, and I'm like, well, I think Joe wants to take time out of his day and fund a rap project with 3 other people. Like Cricket, I said, we would have all had to fund the project.
Yeah, you're not gonna trust Joe after what happened with Rory and Mal when they were like, yo, it's basic 101, bro. Hey, can we see the paperwork? Nah. Hey, wait a second. We got ownership in this too. Nah, you can't see the paperwork. You guys are lucky I give you guys a high, high paychecks. Get out of here, bro. You can't get a percentage in it. What are you talking about?
Hey, see, look what they see. You say Joe and Starlers watching this live right now, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Joe probably want to kick my ass.
Joe, man.
Hey, Joe, I might pull up to your show out here, bro, when you come to Houston.
Yo, it hurts my feelings because you know what? I'm from Jersey too, and Joe's probably lived like 2 miles from me when I used to live in Jersey. But I used to see that dude all the time, bro. Get out of here, man. This dude, it just hurts my feelings with this guy, bro. He always talks about himself in third person.
Hey,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. What you say, low key?
That nigga Joe's definitely consistent. He's consistent.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. But this is why Joe is a star, bro. This is why we fuck with this nigga, because he's so unpredictable. Like, we know they're paying attention to this nigga, watching this nigga. We know he can be full of shit.
Yo, but you know what,
man? It's a real live. It's like we watching an actor in a movie, but this is how this nigga really is. Like,
yo, but you know
what?
Live train wreck. But after a while, it gets old though, bro. After like 20-something years, it gets old, bro. And then when you start doing things to your friends, then that becomes like a problem. And then it's like, and it happens all the time.
But see, Joe is the type of nigga, dog, that Joe can find. Well, right now, he was able to transition to Rory and Mal. To Ice and Ish on the. As long as he can keep 2 people on that podcast, he'll be straight.
No, Ice and Ish are good for now.
They're great. They're great.
Hold on. Wait a second. They got like a year. They got like a 2-year window before they have to jump ship. They got a 2-year window.
What do you
Same
mean?
thing with Rory and Mal. They stood longer than they were supposed to.
Thanks.
So, yeah, he fell out with Rosenberg. Like this dude, man. It's disheartening, bro. Like for me, it's disheartening with this guy because every time he talks, he puts his foot in his mouth. And then you hear, I break contracts all the time. Yeah. Oh, damn. For real, bro? Wow. So then everything that you said and you got up on stage in front of everybody and you lied. I'm like, nah, what are you talking about? I didn't say what. Oh, come on, with the semantics talk, him and Royce, and then you guys were liars. You guys wind up being liars. So now I can't take your word at face. I can't take your word for it, bro. You're not only a good friend, you're a compulsive liar.
That nigga Joe gonna say, see, what I didn't do was lie.
Exactly.
I told y'all how I felt at the time.
Exactly. That's exactly what he's gonna say.
Y'all gonna tell me how I'm wrong, how I felt at that moment?
You know what Rush and Joel did was really that was a cold ass rollout, man, because they know Joe gonna attract all the attention, put his foot in his mouth, and they capitalized off that shit, man. They did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Fuck it. At this point, it's
Yeah,
already
fuck
there.
it.
And obviously, Crooked Eyes on some like King Crooked is like on some fuck Joe Budden shit. For him to go and post that conversation, he is clearly saying, fuck you, Joe Budden. Like, I don't want to fuck with you ever again.
Hey, Ant, you know what that is? Know what that's like? That's like because Joe's always like a liar, right? And you don't know who to believe, him or Crooked, because Joe's like the more like well known. It was just like how 50 Cent and Young Buck. 50 Cent had to do that to show everybody that Young Buck was a liar. So that's what he had to do. He had to go like that to do that to Joe. Now I want to see what Joe's gonna say. He's gonna be like, well, I didn't really mean it in that context. You gotta understand this was years ago, and well beyond that now. Come on, I'm with Revolt. I'm hanging out with people with Diddy. Come on. I'm bigger than everybody. Get out of here, bro. You're a liar. Bro, you do
I
just
got
like
better
you said,
shit to do.
you
I
do
could be at the
nasty
strip club
work.
right now.
What does Joe always say? You do nasty work. Yeah, Joe, you very nasty out here, bro. You're homeless nasty right now.
That nigga Joe. Hey, Joe might try to take off on me if he ever see me, nigga.
No, he's not. He ain't gonna take off on you, bro.
Nah, not at all.
Oh, no, I'm just
Not at
bullshitting
all.
over here. I just know he probably be looking at this shit. This big
Nah.
nigga. Big Ant. I'm gonna
Yo,
keep.
let me tell you right now, I'll throw some lukewarm coffee on him.
Nah,
It'll be,
Joe ain't.
it'll be Pete's coffee too.
Not that I think Joe Budden would try shit. It's just I know how Joe energy is. That nigga would see a nigga, bro. He would probably just motherfucker.
Nah,
Joe more hot. He too
he'll hate on you
Hollywood
from
for that.
afar. He'll hate on you from afar and just keep going. He ain't gonna run up on you.
No,
he too
not
Hollywood for
that
that.
I'm thinking he crazy like that, or he would have an issue, or he would try something. Not that at all. I'll just be like, that nigga, he will. It's like, this is the thing with Joe, I would think. If I walked in a room with Joe, bro, that nigga would be like, he would do everything in his power to make sure like he don't make eye contact, which I don't be making eye contact with niggas anyways. He would do everything in his power to like not let it be known that he be seeing these videos.
Bro, he'll buy you like a strawberry daiquiri
But then
at
he'll
a
look
strip
at
club.
it, but he'll do something. It's like it's gonna be in him. He gonna do something that it's gonna show like that's that bitch ass nigga right there.
But I would expect Joe to respect the game because it's a lot of content out there on him. It's a lot of bloggers that's putting out videos about this situation. So I would expect that he might not like it, but I would expect that he would have to respect the game at the end of the day. He's not gonna do nothing physical. So I mean,
I would never think that. I would never think that.
Yeah.
Well, but you gotta understand though, like he lived his whole career right on like the internet from Joe Budden TV until now, and he is one of the founding fathers of, especially like with podcasting going on the internet, and we respect him for that. He's a great MC. He's one of my favorite MCs of all time as a rapper. But again, I distinguish a rapper than a person. I'm like, yo, as a person, bro, you're kind of shady, you're kind of shisty. It seems like you fuck over your friends more than strangers. I'm like, yo, that's a problem in my book. From a man who always talking about spoil me with loyalty and house gang for life, words to the pig on Roy's hand. Like, bro, there's a lot of things that I could go back to that he quotes in his songs that, man, you ain't living by that. So People have a problem with that. I would have a problem with that if I'm his friend. I'm like, yo, for real, bro. You say all of this to the masses, but when I get around you, you an asshole.
And you know what else is crazy with Joe too with me, bro? Like one of the things that's crazy, in my opinion, this is my opinion. Joe is like consistently like trying to dodge the fact that like this is a great money opportunity for them. And like basically it's one of those things where he wouldn't like if you say this, and Royce wouldn't like if you say this. And I don't think Royce is doing this at all. Royce was upset that the narrative was getting created out here, or people took things as like him and Joe felt that they were better or higher.
Well, you know what? Well, Dan, hold on, just to cut you off just real quick. Well, then you know what? He had ample time to correct that and be like, no, it's not like that, or at least Royce should be like, yo, I don't feel like that. But you know what? He never came out. It came out like he sided with Joe, like Royce. Like Crooked and Joel said. Royce never came and like, hey, I don't feel like that. He just let it ride. So me, if you're not saying anything, that's telling me that you're riding with that.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
So what I'll say is there's this little area of Joe talking where I catch it, where Joe is like, and I would tell Joe this to his face, like straight up, as a fan of the podcast, as the nigga that inspired me to be doing what I'm doing now. Urban Politicians was a podcast before it was a YouTube channel. Didn't have a YouTube channel. Started zero everything. And watching Joe Budden podcast every day made me feel like I could do that shit, bro. I used to look at this Joe Budden podcast and tell myself, like, one day I want my shit to be live enough till I get to be on that show with them niggas. And it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, man, if I stay down working for 5 years, I was like, I'm going to be on the Joe Budden podcast. That was my goal. Like, for real. That was one of my goals coming in this shit straight up. Like, I wanted to be on there. I was like, nigga, I want to be on there talking with all them niggas. And then I said, I want them niggas to like, hey, man, we gonna bring Big Ant on the show, man. So I would tell Joe all this shit to his face. I've said it plenty of times how this shit has inspired me, but when you watch somebody so much, you start realizing little words and things, especially when you a nigga like me. I've dealt with every type of person there is. I've dealt with niggas that's straightforward, narrow by the book. I've dealt with gangsters. I've dealt with killers. I've dealt with robbers. I've dealt with college graduates. I associate with every type of person. And then y'all know now I do interviews, vlogs. I be in the hood. I deal with every type of fucking personality there is.
Yeah, you do. Yep.
I deal
and you give the people that nobody knows, and you give them a look too.
Yeah.
Because you always shouting out the people that no one knows, and like you give them a leg up too.
Yeah. I deal with the game runners. I deal with everything under the sun. Strippers and strippers who want to be rappers, OnlyFans girls, girls that just want to get fucked on. I talk to them all. So when I hear Joe talk, I have no choice but to hear it, where it's like, I hear him say, get out here and try to go get some money, like do something. How am I stopping them from getting money? And that is crazy to me because I'm like, bro, you know, like we know, this is something for them to get a nice bag. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to sit up here and play like, well, how am I stopping them from getting money? And it's kind of like, yeah, they could go get money on their own, but this is an opportunity, because let's be clear. besides Pump It Up, which didn't really benefit Joe, the best time of Joe's rap career, maybe not financially, but recognition. Because after dropped, after the Pump It Up went downhill, Joe Budden was unheard, was not talked about, or nothing.
Well, but hold on, wait a second. Well,
until Slaughterhouse.
Wait a second. Pump It Up was Grammy nominated. It was in the movie Fast and the Furious, Part 2 or 3, one of those. And then remember, he had Fire with Busta Rhymes.
Hold on, let's be clear. I'm not talking about the relevance of the song. I'm talking about Joe Budden.
No. That's what I'm talking about the relevancy of him. Like, he had 2 joints that were mainstream, that were hot for mainstream.
We be up in the club like.
No, not the one with Marcus Houston. The one with Busta Rhymes.
Okay, that's cool. But like I'm saying, if you are not being talked about, and at that point in time, I'm not talking about financial status. I'm not talking about how good he rapped. I'm not talking about the East Coast. I'm talking about the whole rap game, the whole culture.
Okay.
So Joe, after Pump It Up, died down, that song is a song that is still going to always be relevant. That's a timeless song because it fits many different types of lanes. Like, it can fit for a movie, a soundtrack. It can fit in a car. You can go to a white people bar. Pump It Up can come on.
But you know what? But also, that's one of the songs that's always gonna stick with him. That's gonna be like a stigmatism with him. It's almost like how Carlton from the Prince of Bel-Air, right? Carlton, anywhere he goes, he could win a Grammy. He could win an Oscar. And that Carlton, that character is always gonna stay with him.
Thanks.
So no, I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. Joe got his relevance back as far as being a discussion in hip hop, a real discussion. The real discussion came back with Joe Budden once he joined Slaughterhouse. That look was shady, put them niggas back into that real discussion to where even if you, and this is what I'm talking about, even if you wasn't a fan, you had to pay attention to what he was doing as a rapper.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. No, you're right, because
he did Love and Hip Hop, he did all these other things, but paying attention to him as a rapper, when him, Crooked, Royce, and Joel got together, people had to pay attention as a rapper. They got pushed to the masses under Shady, because Eminem's international. So him having a group, putting a whole group out of lyricists, that put him on the map. Yes, that definitely did. Or however it came.
Yes.
Whether they came together organically and turned it up, and Eminem threw the gasoline on it, whatever, it was there. So I say that to say, musically, that was the biggest point of Joe Budden's career. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
As far as
recognition wise, yes.
Recognition.
Yes.
And he got a piece of that Detroit and West Coast market, that Cali market.
Recognition.
Yes.
Like, people were there to fuck with Joe Budden as a rapper.
Absolutely.
So I say that to say, if that's the height of your respect as a rapper, that is the same thing to me for Crooked, Joel, and Royce.
You're right, but again, in Joe's mind, in his meta world, in his metaverse, in his mind, he's thinking like, bro, I'm on Love and Hip Hop. I did my Joe Budden TV. I sparred with Jay-Z. I went to war with 50 Cent in Game. I did this, I did that. He feels that he's on a different tier than Royce, than Joel, than Crooked. Even though Crooked I was the boss on the West Coast, a lot of people knew about him, but Joe was more of the standout. Again, we spoke about this last week. Joe is one of the 5 heartbeats. He's the Eddie Kane of the group. He's David Ruffin. That's who he is. Yeah. Nobody want to see you, Otis. Nobody's here to see you, Otis. That's him.
Absolutely.
But when he acts like that though, and that's what Joel says, and that's what Crooked says, like, bro, you made it seem like you're better than us. Like we're not. So we're telling our story now on how we perceive things and how we see it. How can you get mad when you lived your whole rap career on venting about what you're going through? Your crew, your boys should be able to tell that same story.
So I say that to say, this is what I was getting to, and I'm getting to it slow. Joe knows this is the opportunity for them to get that bag because that was the height of their career. That's when you saw them on the magazines. That's when they was on the cover of Double XL. That's when they were torn. That's when they was on Billboard. The impact of Slaughterhouse is the biggest rap bag for these two guys. For Crooked, for Joel. Something to do with Slaughterhouse. That's their biggest opportunity for a bag. Joe knows it as far as rapping. I don't know what they got going on outside of rap. But as far as rapping, we know that's their biggest opportunity to bag to do something tied to Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
So when Joe says, I'm not stopping you from getting any money, or you can go rap and put out an album, go do that, or try to figure something out. That right there is one of those things where a nigga is playing stupid and kind of playing with somebody's intelligence.
Bro, Joe was playing like a female. Yeah, Joe was playing like a female when females like, yo, go ahead, go out with your boys. I don't care. I'm not tripping. That's what Joe was doing. He sounded like a female.
Trucked up truckers. He should walk around with his chest poked out. That's a fact. He should let his nuts hang for the position he in. That's a fact. But I'm talking about the movement and the discussion. I can't play dumb and act like I don't know what you're doing and saying and trying to talk about like, hey, I know he knows that them niggas really on the rap side, I don't know about their personal life. He knows that when it comes to the entertainment business as a rapper, this is where they can get a bag at. So by you knowing that, it should never be, in my personal opinion, it should never be you saying, I'm not stopping you from getting any money. Or, oh, you guys can go rap.
And that's exactly what they did. You know what? They went and they rapped. You know what? They let out their gripes. And you know what? Joe happens to be the butt of it. And that's what it is. The common denominator is always Joe. So where there's smoke, there's fire. And yo, shout out to a homeboy who's from Jersey City. You know, Hudson County. I'm from Hudson County too. Joe should walk around with his chest poked out. But you know what? But he always shits on his friends though. And that's the facts.
Yeah.
That's the facts.
That's all exactly what he does. Like, keep it G, bro. Like, if you really know you don't want to rap, bro, fuck it. Tell them niggas straight up, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. Once a nigga call you for the contract, bro, you know if you want to make this shit easy or not. There is no like ifs, ands, and buts about it. Hey, bro, if they hit you up, don't be that way. Be like, hey, bro. Hey, I don't want to rap, bro. But hey, that's my thing. If Joe wanted to push, if he really wanted to rap, he could have rapped. He could have easily said, say, bro, I'm not rapping. Y'all got it though. Or I'm not rapping, but or I will rap.
He could have easily called Crooked Eye and be like, hey, you know what? Let's meet up and let's go over the contract together. You're my boy, so I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'm coming with my lawyer. I have your lawyer there. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is what I want in the contract. Let me make sure my lawyer knows what I want in the contract. I want to be there and I'll sign it, yes or no. Easily could have done that. They're all friends. But you know what? He didn't do that. He didn't call his boy back because you know why? It wasn't Joe to get the bag. It was Royce. It was somebody else from his team to get the bag. Same thing with Rory when Elliot Wilson, right? When Elliot Wilson had a bag and then Rory was gonna facilitate that. He came to Joe and talked about it. Joe got mad. He's like, what the fuck? And then you know what happened? Joe went behind Rory's back and then did the deal. It's the same shit, man. Joe didn't bring anything to the table. His boys did. He got mad because Joe wanted the one to bring the bag to the table so that he could say, hey, you know what? You get this much. You get this much. Since I'm the big star, I got the deal. I get this much. Bro, we all know the play, bro. We all know the play. Yo, kick this dude out the whip already, bro. They don't need him. They're doing good without him. That's cool. Yo, Joe, stay retired. Royce, you keep straddling the fence, bro, like you always do. Straddle the fence. And hey, and whatever the case may be, bro. Royce, he makes phenomenal albums.
Royce, bro. Royce is loyal to, like, his loyalty is damaging to him.
No, what Royce is gonna do, he's gonna speak on a whole bunch of semantics and walk around his crib and just tell you a whole bunch of nothing and give you backhanded comments. That's what he does.
Bro. Oh man.
That's what he does. If you don't agree with him, he's gonna shit on everything you say.
Bro, they said they'll give Joe that. Crook said he told Royce or told one of them that he said, I'll give Joe whatever he wants. We'll give him what he wants. Just let us know what he wants.
Yeah, but Joe didn't like that because Joe was like, nah. What Joe should have done was fly out to where Crooked was and like, all right, bro, let's go over the contract together. They all four should have went. And I'm like, all right, what's going on? This is what I want. All four of them could have done that. It could have been easy, but they didn't want to do it. You know why? Because the love wasn't there anymore. They should just say that, yo, the love wasn't there no more. Royce didn't have to try. Neither did Joe.
But let's be honest too. It's been 10 years. I mean, what's the chances that Joe was gonna do any of this shit? That he was gonna come with a bag? That he was gonna rap? Like, I mean, the chances is little to none.
Yeah, but low key. But hold on. But Joe just said with Royce the other day when they spoke like 2 days ago, if the bag was right, if money was right, he would rap again. He said that with Ice in his shoe. He's like, oh, if the bag was good, I'll rap again. So meaning Joe would rap for money. Didn't he just tell his boys it's nasty work for rapping for a bag? But now he's like, yo, but if the money was right, I would rap for a bag.
But Pete, though, that money will never be right for Joe now. That's the thing with me. I can't tell you what another nigga will or what's his
No, you're right. But my thing is this: when you keep things in limbo for 10 years and you don't get back to your boys, that's a problem. And then I hear you, oh, but I'll rap for a bag. I'm like, hey, we have a bag right here. If it wasn't the bag you want, then you know what, bro? Call me and tell me. Don't bring your gripes to the internet. So then, because later on, 10 years down the line, when I bring my gripes to the internet, you're going to have a problem with it. And that's what's going on right now.
So, to be clear, they also, and I'm talking for Royce, not speaking for him, but basically summing up what he said, like Slaughterhouse was the first thing that he's like really outright owned, as in like his in this shit. And like he wanted to just have a better movement of how the brand was handled. You know what I'm saying? How it was rolled out, how it was spoke on, and how his name goes with the brand, because they just got off of Shady last year. They just got off of Shady. So he's on some shit like, man, bro, we just got off the label. Why y'all went about it this way? And it's one of them things, bro, when you in the group, ain't nobody got more say so than the other, bro. If it's a real group, like if y'all all been investing money, y'all all been investing time, y'all all investing energy. The only thing that makes the group more than somebody else's, bro, is when there's paperwork involved. Saying that, the paperwork would have to say this is this much more of the, you own this percentage of the group.
Yeah.
So you would have to be a nigga to own 40% of the group to be able to say, hey, nigga, you can't move like that.
Yeah. Their first album didn't do that great. Their second album, it was #1 in the country. Their second album. And M wasn't even a part of that second album.
Yeah. Bro said you do know they have to split a bag evenly among the group.
No, absolutely. No.
Said, yeah, we know that. We know that.
Yeah, we know that
But
already.
they said this is not a Slaughterhouse album.
No, of course not. Now it's not. Of course. No, I'm talking about Slaughterhouse's second album was the #1 album, rap album in the country at that time. Their second album was.
Yeah.
So, and Eminem didn't have that input. Joe said specifically he wasn't going to be fucking with them after the first album. So automatically, for me, that was red flags that his whole heart wasn't in it. He wasn't in it. His heart wasn't in it. A dude who helped create the group, now your heart's not in it. So now we always got to check for you like, hey, what's up? And that's why Crooked always says, oh, we got to wait on Joe again. Now we got to wait on Joe. Now, bro, it comes a time, bro, you're messing up my money now. We're a group. We work together. Now you don't want to do your own thing now.
And then, you know, nothing came out in 10 years, and it kind of feels like, well, Joel and Crooked, they're like, bro, we've been really waiting to get off this label and be independent for 10 years or however long we've been wanting to work. Like I said, this is the height of my career as a rap artist, height of my life as a rap artist, as far as demand in the hip hop culture. Why we just can't go get this bag? Like, the bag is here, the bag will die out. And then, you know, that nigga Royce did say when he spoke on Maul, he said, keep that energy away from me. Cause Maul was kind of like, you know, letting it be known, like, hey man, we not, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't, like, Maul even said them niggas ain't friends.
No, but you notice how all these dudes, like, they start getting spiritual anytime, like when there's some wrongdoing and it has them, that aura around them. They're like, hey man, I don't want that negative energy around me. Bro, because you've been negative your whole career, bro. That's why. What did Maul say that was wrong? Maul is allowed to speak his truth.
Yeah. So
Rory's allowed to speak his truth. Joe's allowed to. Everybody is allowed to, right? Everybody's allowed to. But it seems like when everybody speaks their truth against Joe and Royce, it's a problem. These dudes get upset. That's not the. Then they start going to semantics and, hey, it's not like that. What are you talking about? Hold on, I never said that bro, on July 13th, 2013. Get out of here, bro. They could have just easily said, hey, I'm wrong, bro. Hey, you know what, bro? I love my brothers. You know what? I'm sorry they see it like that, but this is our story. But they're not gonna do that because they feel they too big for that.
Yeah.
That's a problem with friendships.
You know, too, man, Crooked said that if Royce and Joe, they really feel that butthurt about this shit, that they should just go rap about it and they can go get a bag that way. They got people talking about it right now, you know, so if they really feel that way, if Joe really feel like that about the bag, I'm sure somebody would give him the bag.
But you
And
gotta
him
be
and Roy, they
careful.
could go speak on that shit.
It ain't about the bag because Joe is a rapper. He's not getting the bag, and that's what I was gonna say. Joe, we keep talking about the bag, and if the bag is right, he'll do it.
Well, and that came out of Joe's mouth. He said that. He
no,
said if
that's what
the
I'm saying.
bag
This
was
what
right,
this
he
what I'm
would
gonna
do
say.
it.
But this is what I'm saying. Joe can tell me that. I personally will think that Joe is just talking because the rap bag is never gonna be what the podcast bag is for.
Okay, all right. You have a point with that. All right,
So
okay.
like he would never, as a rapper, nobody will ever be able to give Joe the bag that he feels like it's worth it with, because basically Joe would be rapping because he wants to rap, not for business.
That makes sense. Okay,
So that means he wasn't never.
Whatever crooked
that mean
could afford him, it wouldn't have been enough because he's getting so much money on Patreon and podcasting.
So then say that look at to your good friends, right? That helped you against Wu-Tang, who helped you in every beef imaginable since you've been in a group. Then the least you could do is just tell your homeboys, nah, I'm good. I'm done. Don't leave it up to he said, she said. Just like, hey, I'm not rapping no more. Please don't ask me. Don't leave it open like an open-ended question. Just like, nah, man, I'm good. Don't tease folks like you're gonna do it, bro. Just don't do it then.
Thanks.
That's it. It should be that simple.
And to your point, with the bag not being comparable to what he's getting from the podcast, the idea of him funding an album or putting up some kind of bread, to me, that makes it even less feasible. Because what's going to be the return compared to the podcast?
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, it ain't the same, bro. It just ain't going. It ain't the same. Like he would have to actually think about this. Joe is not finna stop that podcast for nothing. So how you gonna rap, record, and do music, and then show up to the podcast 2 times a week? And y'all doing Patreon.
No, that's why he said he'll fund it, because he wouldn't give it his all, but you know what? He will reciprocate if the album did well and he gave a couple of bars and the album did well, he'll reciprocate all that money that he funded for the album. You see how that works?
I ain't gonna throw that on him.
Yo, Joe greedy, man. Joe's a greedy dude.
You know, and also, man, to think that he's going to show up to video shoots and possibly go tour, you know, the album really is that much of a success. I mean, and like you were saying, and then show up to the podcast? Come on, man. That's far fucking fetched.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're right. Yep. Absolutely, low-key. Yeah. He would have told him, since I'm funding the album, I can't make it on this tour date. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But he's gonna want to get paid the same. Nah, man, nah, you don't do business like that.
It's like you can't. That's the thing. Like Joe knows that, man. You can't to be successful in a group, bro. You can't part-time rap.
Absolutely.
But but you know what? But that's, since he's such a Devo, he would want to do that. He would think, since he funded it, that he'll be able to do that.
Yeah.
Joe ain't gonna do that shit. Joe don't want to rap for real.
No, he don't want to rap. Nobody does, like, again, like he likes to play double dutch, like he pump fakes like he's gonna go in.
Somebody sent me the link, and it's from Mav Hoffa and them, bro. Hold on, I'm finna type that bitch in. What he said on the podcast about how he'll never rap again, but he's gonna let the people think he is. Hold on. I'm gonna try to find it on my gram before we get up out of here. Hold on, y'all. This shit is crazy.
That's even worse.
Hey, shout out to Trunk Dumb Trunksters, bro. Hey, shout out to that dude.
Joe good rapping, no rapping ass.
Nah, Joe's a great rapper, but He's
Yeah,
he's a great con artist too. He moves like a custy.
definitely a great con artist.
Yeah,
Definitely,
like
definitely grimy.
hey, tomorrow he'll come on with another story like, yo, I didn't mean it like that. Hold on, wait. Let me gather my thoughts. You know, I'm like, yo, come on, bro. Get out of here, man. What are you talking about?
All right, what I'm gonna do is, homie sent me this shit out in Dallas.
Yo, low
But
key,
that,
Joe's gonna be like, yo, the album wasn't to my liking. You know, the words that they used were spaced out. They didn't use enough, like, validity in it. The plurals and everything didn't really work for me. I say, he's get that out of here, bro. I don't want to hear. I don't want to
yeah,
hear anything he says.
yeah. Well, one thing is true with him being grimy and all, nigga is very entertaining. Very
No, this is a
entertaining, man.
character, bro. Like that's why we fuck with him because
Oh,
it's
hold on, wait. He's only entertaining until he gets in front of Nicki Minaj. Once he gets in front of
Yeah,
Nicki Minaj, this guy's the simp enforcer.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't
This
fuck.
guy's the master deflector.
well, we
I,
know. Well, I mean, we know that that's not his area of expertise, man. Because
He's
I
like, yo,
remember,
Nikki, let me rub your feet. Go ahead, talk about all the black men that you hate them. Yes, that's
yeah,
right, girl.
I didn't
I'm
see
right
the
by
interview.
you.
I didn't watch the interview, but
It again, it hurt my feelings again, and it hurt my feelings. I was like, when are you gonna have some pushback? Then the pushback he had was like, so you feel like you rap better than men, or what do you mean? I'm like, come on, bro, really?
yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I don't think that's his area of expertise, man. Not trying to just, shit on him, overall. But I remember the Joe Budden TV shit with the chick Tahiri, and I remember when she didn't even want to be in front of the camera, you know, and it's taking a big risk, putting your lady, especially your woman that doesn't want to be in front of the camera, in front of that motherfucker. And you see how that shit turned out, man. Then she couldn't stay from in front of the camera. It's like getting a motherfucker hooked on a drug. So I mean, I never considered that to be his area of expertise, man, when it comes to women, not just, like I said, not just trying to get personal on a nigga like that, but that's just my take on that.
yeah, I really don't even pay attention to that type of shit. I know.
Well, I brought that up because he brought up the Nicki Minaj shit
Yeah.
and about the women.
Yeah, can't. To me, I think everybody personally with women, bro, like niggas just gotta go because everybody got different limits with women. You know what I'm saying? Like certain niggas is stoned down on the chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, no disrespect, no this, no that. Like what I say, go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got some niggas that's a little bit more lenient. Then you got some niggas that's, we all have a standard in the black home, especially of what we do want and expect from our women, but that standard is all over the place now. Like,
Well,
niggas just got so many different limits. Like, they growing up in a different type of time now, bro. Like, and I'll say this with Joe. I salute to him branding that interviewing side of the podcast game and doing his shit. But I'm gonna keep it G, bro. I can't watch Joe Budden interviews. Them shits be not interesting at all. Like that nigga be on that whole hold on, Joe Budden. I'm not. This dude sent me this video. He just don't the way he question is just be like, bro, what are you saying, bro? Like, here you go. I'm not putting anything else out with. Hold on.
Stream 85 plus channels and save up to $500.
They be having their shit copywritten too on this channel, so hopefully.
Meet Filmora 11, the video editor that can do more.
Hopefully it don't fuck it up, y'all. Oh, my bad, Tyson. Hopefully it don't fuck it up.
them right
Yeah, it's
now?
good for y'all. Y'all sat here and talked.
Slaughterhouse, where's your relationship with them right
Yeah, it's
now?
good for y'all. Y'all sat here and talked for 3 hours. Now y'all trying to squeeze in the good questions. That's good for y'all. Y'all gonna miss some shit.
We don't play none of this shit, Joe.
I know, but that's good for y'all.
We don't play none of this shit.
Oh my
Who gives a fuck?
We don't plan it. We don't plan it.
Where
We
do
just.
you
I like
stand
this
with
conversation.
Slaughterhouse?
Those are my brothers and I love them.
Okay, you love them. So individually, what I would say, right? Where do you stand with each of them individually?
Individually, they're my brothers.
So
and I love
you
them.
speak to them on the regular?
No, I don't speak to your brothers all the time. You kidding me?
Yeah.
I got a brother.
Depends on the brother.
I was supposed to call my
younger
brother
brother
today.
Steven. I got a call. I ain't spoke to him in a little bit. Steven, I love you if you're listening. But,
My brother's name is Steven too.
yeah, I don't
Really?
know. Royce just did the podcast, so I spoke to him. I haven't spoken to Joel, but he just liked the picture a few days ago, and I liked one back, so I know me and him are fly.
Yeah, it's 2020, right?
Yeah, we all right. And same with Crook, man. Those are my guys forever. Like, we just not making music because Joe is not making music. And I won't even throw that out the window. Like, in Joe's mind, like, there's a world where things can coexist, but not in that situation. And same thing I said about me and Clips. Like, the worker, I'm not a worker anymore.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to work for something that didn't exist before I got here. And that's how I feel about wordsmiths. Like, if we can put this together, y'all can't monetize it until we do.
Right.
And that's how I act. So, no, I'm not putting nothing out with Slaughterhouse unless Slaughterhouse is away from Shady and we own our own shit.
What about M? How's that?
That has nothing to do with me. Don't ask me about him. That has zero to do with what I just said.
Right.
He is not a factor in what I am saying. What I am saying is solely related to my brothers. Now, how it gets wherever it got to go is it's not on me. It's lawyers and things for that to happen, but that's not a me thing.
Got you. Oh, and I had to ask you because you mentioned it earlier about Puff giving you game and stuff like that. And I know like the world, or at least people that I know, and myself as well, have these thoughts about Puffy. I don't know him personally. I would love to, but there's these things that's like I just want to know if it's
I'm trying to find the part where you say he done rapping though.
because he's a major. He's a major. You can't mention hip hop. You can't
Tell me
mention
that you
Puff.
love hip hop.
He was a teenager trying to make
journey. Like Puff 50th birthday party is full of old dope boys, gangsters, and get money niggas.
Right. But as an artist who once dealt with a
where
struggle,
they
right?
come from.
As an artist that once dealt with those kind of struggles and kind of record deal bullshit, how do you feel about all the artists he left behind in the process of doing so?
Oh, I don't hold him to some unfair standard.
Okay.
To do that to him would be to do that to Hov, would be to do it to Steve Stout, would be to do it to L.A. Reid, fucking Kaiser, every exec, Dame Dash, every black man who has ever been an exec. I would have to hold them to that. And I can't, because at some point, the music industry standard was to just fucking artists. So that was how people were taught for a long time. It's not until recently that we're all unlearning and we're all given some different information. So how I feel is how I feel. I'm always on the side of the artist. That's number one. That's always the case.
Right.
That don't mean that I'm going to judge and chastise Puff for how he learned to be all about the artist. Because you have to learn that sometimes.
Right.
And when you look at him today, that is the message that he spreads. He spreads love, ownership. You get it. I already got it. Here, let me put you in position. Let me link y'all two together. Like, that's what he does. You have to respect it to me.
I'm happy to hear that.
Good for you, Fit. Good for you, Fit. We don't got no problems, okay? We don't got no problems.
I have some
chill out,
imaginary beef.
Chill out.
Like,
Okay,
I don't even know.
You said something on the show one time. Anyway, my final question to you. How do rappers in the industry view battle rappers?
That's a good one.
I think they love y'all.
But are we merely just entertainment, or they see us as valuable players?
Yeah, y'all are, now, I don't judge y'all for that.
Right.
Y'all have more slights in this.
A lot of us feel like we are, in a way, you into something else.
I'm clear. This is a maze. It's designed to be, it's set up to be a maze.
Right.
We're not supposed to get out. Like, we're supposed to just bump our heads, make music, not ask questions, drink, smoke, kill ourselves, fucking be suicidal, and not even know where any of this money is going, or not know how equity works, or not even know who's sitting at the top, or not know what perpetuity means. It's like, no. And the second that you act as if no, weird things happen. Let's just say that. I don't know how you believe Michael Jackson to have died. I don't know how you believe Prince to have died. I don't know how you believe Mark Taylor to have died. But when you move like you know the value, weird shit happens. And I'm gonna leave that at that.
So would you take your death one day?
Man, I'm leaving.
All right, no. I just said that. It's one of those things, man.
Ever.
Successful. But this is from the kind of the vision of someone who hasn't been in the industry. Because to hear you describe your rap career is, in a way, you kind of felt like, yo, I'm dope, but I'm not seeing what I feel like I need to see. That kind of made you create that, and the birth of your son kind of made you transition into something else, because you felt like this is not it.
Yeah, but I said this is not it after I tried to slice the pie a million different ways.
Right.
Like, I got all of it. I was in there just getting information, and I was trying all this stuff. So I kept bumping my head. I bumped my head enough.
So you really didn't say too much on that? He didn't really say too much on there, to be honest, but it's like, we all got our own terminologies and opinions about it. It's out there for us to have opinions about it. I don't know how y'all feel about that shit.
Yeah, for me, it was one big carousel of bullshit. He spoke about he bloviated about a whole bunch of nothing, sitting there talking about nothing. What was he saying? Well, this, and I can't, because if we're off the shady deal, and bro, you guys were off the shady deal, bro. You could have made the album, you didn't. I'm like, ownership, bro. That's what was on the table. What? No. Again, like I told you earlier, he wanted to be the one to bring something to the table, a deal. He didn't. In 10 years, he was doing his own thing. That's fine. But get back to your boys that you don't want to do it. Stop leaving them in limbo.
Yeah, I feel like
Joe's problem is that he's a terrible communicator, bro. That's all. That's been his problem his whole career. And then when he can't communicate, you know what he does? He'll go in the booth and he'll rap about it, which he's a phenomenal rapper. But you know what? The normalcy of people in the world, they don't rap. They talk. They pick up the phone. They have a conversation. Joe, you don't do that. You use your art as your outlet to talk to people, and then you expect them to fucking read the coding when you're rapping to get what you're saying. It don't work like that, my man. So you sitting there in your hot red suit and your Amiri hat, talking there with your hands flaying around, get the fuck out of here, bro. We don't believe you because you answered nothing. And I love Math Hopper. Shout out to Math Hopper. Because you know what, bro? I'll be honest, I love Math Hopper since the beginning. Since like he was in a Rap Wars hip hop movie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, get out of here. I wish Matt Hopper would have pressed him a little bit more, but I get it's all right. It's all love. Man, get out of here, Joe, man. It just baffles me when this guy sits and he talks in the barber chair like he's higher than everybody else and he says nothing. What does he look? Tell me, what did he say there?
Bro, he said he's not rapping with Shady.
That's all he's. Yeah, okay, we know that already. We know he's not a rapper. We know that you're not rapping anymore.
He said he's not rapping with Shady. He's not releasing any projects under Shady.
Okay, that's fine. And then look, it's been like almost 2 years that they've been off of Shady. Now hold on, but know what Joe doesn't tell you is what happened when Joe went to Shady, right? And he said he wasn't signed by anybody, but he was signed with Algam Digital. Then he had to go to court for like 6 months. They had to wait for him because Joe lied, and then Joe said, "Oh no, that's not my handwriting." And then they found out they brought somebody in to see if that was his handwriting, and it was. And Joe got caught in a lie, so he had to wait. See, Joe don't talk about that. Joe, talk about it, Joe. We're waiting for you. You see what I'm saying? Get out of here.
Nah, I was gonna say this, bro.
Yo, it's killing me.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta disagree with Royce, bro, on one thing. That album, most definitely.
What happened, Mama?
Got everybody talking about this shit again. Because they can drop a motherfucking album. If Joe dropped a track tonight, that shit does 1 million views.
Absolutely.
1 million clicks. If he dropped a response track, a freestyle or whatever, it would do 1 million views easy tomorrow.
Easy.
True. Part of it is going to be the podcast fan base for sure. But it's going to be 2 fan bases checking it out. The Joe Budden podcast fan base and the rap fan base, which is going to be Slaughterhouse. And then it's going to be people who are not even fans who just want to type into what's the latest talk. If you want to get a quick bag, Joe, get a beat. Matter of fact, I'm going to tweet that. Or Royce. But you know what he was saying? This isn't about a bag. This ain't about a bag. Man, they could get a bag tomorrow, nigga. Him and Royce go in the studio, make the song, just how they went and did this podcast, release it, respond. That shit breaks the internet tomorrow.
Yep.
They break the drop it Friday. You break the fucking internet. Why not?
Yep.
Why not do it?
Because they don't want to rap for real.
It's just, I don't know, bro. To each his own, man. Joe, keep doing your shit. Keep keeping us entertained. You're doing something right. We talking about you. The whole internet talking about you. The fans is talking about this nigga. This nigga crazy as fuck, man. But that's why a nigga fuck with him, because it's like, this nigga like an actor in a movie, except it's not a movie. This is really him. He like a villain one day. One day you learning something from the nigga. The next day you like, bro, this nigga here full of shit. Then the next day he doing some lit shit with his kids. Then the next day he tricking off on these fucking strippers in the club. Like, that nigga crazy. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Go subscribe to Joe Budden too, man. Tracy Garcia, low key. I appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm gonna try to drop 3 videos tomorrow. Man, I'm gonna drop that vlog. Check out that vlog. I'm gonna drop an interview by 12:30. Then about 1:30, I got the motherfucking the Joe Budden video gonna drop 1:32. So I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. 1,000. Still y'all pivot.